poised and ready bright. Keyblades in our hands we fight. Steps through shadows take flight. With every swing we clear night. Enemies vanish from sight. Hearts of pure strength untied. Through darkness we ride. Chev knights, keyblades in the air. Fight till dawn, no despair. United stand, we all share in the light. Our hearts declare. Stars guide our path so true. Chev knights, we are the few. Keyblades shimmering in view. Destiny we pursue. In the clash of dark and might, symbols of hope shining bright. Keyblades powering ignite. Endless dawn in our sight. Together we conquer fear. Whispers of courage we hear. Keyblades slicing through your tale of warrior years clear. Whispers of courage we hear. Keyblades slicing through year. Tale of warriors clear.
How's it, Chaos City Links? The name's Chev. Welcome back to Pokemon FireRed, our shiny hunt for Bulbasaur, and then we'll hop into a nuzlocke of the game. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Lord as a Chaos. On our prayer, and then we'll begin the hunts. Right now we are at 1630 attempts. Still well under odds, which is nice. So as long as we don't go over odds, we should be fine. I'm gonna post the polls real quick. No cabbage shine tonight. I'm gonna post that on both sides. Okay. Put that on both real quick, because I keep forgetting to. Honestly, I could see this easily taking us into summer at this rate. But, alright. Just my mic a little more. In the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. Lord, I thank you for another day. Thank you for another opportunity to stream. You always provide the means to make content, to be here to keep going. Pray that you may help me rest up so I can keep giving my best towards this, that I can always look to improve and do everything in your ways, and that we might always build up further through your will and in your name. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Welcome in our House of Chaos. Welcome, welcome. We will be hunting the cabbages. I dub the cabbage. It would be quite nice if cabbage just shined right here. Because I do have the nuzlocke thumbnail ready now. Shine! Darn. Imagine though. Yeah, not crazy good, but not trash. But you still will be cast into the void. The void of cabbages. Of all the cabbage that has come before them. And then, you know, bit of karaoke going tonight. Every time you come around, you know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I'll let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. Tonight I had something wonderful. My bad habits lead to late nights ending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this'll be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use. Or do my bad habits lead to wide eyes stare into space? And I know I lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, my bad habits lead to you. Ooh. Bad habits lead to you. Wow, another rash one. Hey, Squid, how's the chaos? Lead to you. Not too bad. Intention there, it's when the good times start. Honor everything to reach the first time spark. Started under neon lights and then it all got dark. Doing good? That's good. To only know how to go too far. My bad habits lead to late nights ending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this'll be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use. Or do my bad habits lead to wide eyes stare into space? And I know I lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, my bad habits lead to you. Ooh. Bad habits lead to you. Ooh. We take the long way round. Squid, I really gotta ask Amber who made those emotes for her. Because I would love emotes like that. I think Amber's got like the best emotes, man. Both like static and animated. Like, I definitely need something not like that. Till the fun ran out. Bad habits lead to late nights ending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this'll be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use. Or do my bad habits lead to wide eyes stare into space? And I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, my bad habits lead to you. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Habits lead to you. Ooh. Bad habits lead to you. That's right. I think she definitely has the best ones. Oh, relax, Snapper. Interesting stats. Facts, Squid. Out of space I will go, latest trend to go with the flow, holding it in my own hand. Then I want to laugh like I lost my mind, usually confused all the time. I can't get no satisfaction in activity, sitting heavily, don't to bend my shoulders weighing down on me. Let's fly high, so let's spread our wings to big and better things, flying to another world. Let's go. The door is locked away with every possibility. Okay, just another day. I break the wall that's in my way. Pushing past that limit break. John, this is just a piece of cake. Just wait and see how strong I'll be. I'll reach invincibility. This is Dragon Ball Super. Just tell the gods I'm blowing them away. I am feeling perfect today. Clear blue skies are right here to stay. All your dreams will come your way now. Final battle, don't run and hide. Smash them, crash them, throw them aside. I can't get more satisfaction if you just believe. Cup your hands and see, swirling blue Kamehameha energy. Let's fly high, now you must destroy sadness with your joy. I know you are a warrior like me. I still got some chips to play. I'll have to fight another day. 100 times I will survive and take the danger in my stride. I'm shooting past that limit break. John, this is just a piece of cake. So we can see how strong I'll be. I'll reach invincibility. This is Dragon Ball Super. Just tell the gods I'm blowing them away. Welcome in, Moondrop. How's it, Chaos? Honestly, I just like rested the whole day. Started rewatching some of my favorite shows. Not too bad, Moondrop. How's the Chaos? Hopefully you can get this shiny. It's locked away with every possibility. Okay, just another day. All that's in my way, I'm shooting past that limit break. Sean, this is just a piece of cake. Just wait and see how strong I'll be. I'll reach invincibility. This is Dragon Ball Super. The Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super. Just tell the gods I'm blowing them away. Tired? I feel that. I'm not on like any of my energy drinks. I didn't have any ulti today. So I feel that. I tried like limit caffeine, you know. But I definitely feel like I'm not. Oh man, those are nice stats. Dang it, why couldn't you shine Nappa? Into the void. I'm tired every day. Fel, if you want like the little boost though, code Chev 10% off your order, I'm just saying. And right now they're even giving away free packs if you just want to try it. So I'm just saying, like. You know, if you want to. If you want to. I'll just leave that there for you. But I do hope you can get some rest at least and things, you know, aren't too tough for you, you know? Just gotta keep swimming. Okay, enjoy. That's a statement. I'm not sure say that one, but I hope you can rest up and chill out, Moondrop. You're definitely welcome. Kick your feet up and enjoy the chaos here as we're on the hunt. Wow, that's like our 5th rash one tonight. Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control. Do it all to get them off the feet. Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. As the curtain lights go up, I'm home. Whoa. My father said when I was younger, oh, times we better men. To get all away, I give it all away. What's that, Moondrop? Does Oats fit here? H-O-D-E-S. It does. What is that simple condition, Moondrop? My freedom, here to change the game, a banner made of pain. I built my kingdom. Well, do you have a topic for me to talk about then? Usually I do talk with chat, just usually when it gets quiet, I end up singing more. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Do you have a shiny Bulbasaur? Can you like put on this table right here? That helped me a lot. My favorite Pokemon, Aggron. Definitely Aggron. I don't love his Mega. To me, it reminds me like too much of like an inhaler. I don't know, just like the way the armor is. No, I don't have shiny. Dang, I needed one. I don't even have a shiny Bulbasaur in this one. This one I only have a shiny Seeking, and that's literally the only shiny I own. Mega Aggron looks... Yeah! Yeah, it feels like those memes, you know, look how they butchered my boy. He used to be like all cool and stuff. I remember as a kid, because like I didn't know like how the special physical split worked. And, you know, Gen 3, it actually didn't have one. So Aggron with like Flash Cannon could work. But after physical special split, Aggron using Flash Cannon, which they like to show him doing in the anime, sucks. I mean, like Aggron. Honestly, I don't know, mainly the design, and that he was always just like this big heavy tank coming in. The anime made him look like he was like one of the like toughest mons around. I know like competitively he's not great, but I like the line overall. Aaron's like a little steel doggo of his cry. That's fair. Just another reason to love it, you know? My second favorite is also Scizor. Steel is my overall favorite typing. I actually did make a tier... not a tier list. I don't know if you've seen it, but like basically that sheet of all your favorite Pokemon, I have done that. Favorite shiny mon? Umbreon. I know it might be a basic answer, but I just love it. The blue rings look so good. And it's so weird, like, how Pokemon has some shiny mons be, like, absolute artworks, and then some of them are, like, super lame. It's like, yeah, just make it green. Like, I don't love Scizor's shiny. I think it is okay, but they could have done a lot better. A lot better by my boy. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get, one of my other favorite mons is, Crobat. I'm surprised we didn't get Mega Crobat, because it seems so obvious, especially the trailers showing Zubat in the DLC. Favorite Pokemon is Wobbuffet. That's an interesting one. Now, is that because of the show? Because I'll give you that. Otherwise, I need an explanation. I'm gonna need an explanation here on Wobbuffet. Shiny Spider, Spidey-Ops. Oh. Yeah, I know the Mets are losing. I noticed, I was watching the game before I went live. And it sucked because we're losing because Benj decided to not run for a ball in right field, and it hit the tip of his glove. And if he had ran any faster, he would have made it easy. Just clean my glasses off real quick. Step outside for like 2 seconds and they get coated in pollen. Can't see nothing. I don't know what a shiny Spidey Ops looks like. Offhand, I actually don't know. Dang, that's a nice snapper. I feel like the shiny, when we get it, it's gonna have like the trashiest stats. You know, because Hoenn got Wallace's Gyarados and Milotic down to the graves at red HP. I'm gonna look that up actually. Now I'm curious, what does a shiny Spidey Ops look like? Shiny Spidey Ops. Spidey Ops. What does a shiny one look like? Oh, it's red! Or maybe a pink? So instead of green and yellow, it's black and pink. Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. That is a really nice shiny. I'm not mad at that one. That is a really good looking shiny. Aggron shiny is weird. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Third favorite line is the Jumpluff. Interesting. Oh yeah, why the Wobbuffet? I want to get back to that. Hey Nevi, where's the cabbage on my range? That's what it feels like. Like how long until I just crash out? Because I just want to play the Nuzlocke now. And the other two, top 5, Clefable and Sigilev. Wow. I just explained Wobbuffet. Oh, did you? Maybe I missed it. Hold up. The favorite is Wobbuffet. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Like, I didn't understand what it meant. What you were saying, getting them. Okay, I understand now. Because it could deal with those mons, hitting them with Mirror Coat and counter. From some mounts. Dang, Nevi. Nevi chose pure chaotic rage. I approve. Bro, Nevi, the amount of attempts surpass the amount of subs I have. I'm sad. Loki, I'm like, who suggested I do a shiny hunt? So no, I asked the community for it. Who voted yes? Who is putting me through this ordeal? Who decided that, you know? Why did that just do that? There you go. Get that fixed up. Okay. Sorry, this bear didn't get his many sheets. Jeez. Gotta get your shots, bro. Hey, Nevi, should I name this one Jen? Maybe that'll get it to shine? My team of 6 and Hoenn was Blaziken, Gardevoir, Relicanth, interesting. Kecleon, wow. Armado is definitely the best fossil from Gen 3 facts. And Wobbuffet. I knew half my team couldn't deal with Gyarados or Milotic except for Gardevoir, Waterfall. Well, Gardevoir definitely, because you can teach that Thunderbolt. Now, it's with 2 N's, correct, Nevi? Hey, Icy, what's up, man? It's been a minute. Check 1684. I mean, I would take that. I would gladly take that. Kecleon and Gardevoir and Gen 3, and I never used Wobbuffet. Okay. Okay, want to make sure, Nevi. Also, Gardevoir's at like yellow HP. But because Gardevoir can learn Thunderbolt, she becomes a very legit counter to water types. You would have to be careful against a Gyarados that can learn, like, Bite. So if Gyarados bit a God of War, come on, Jen. Dang it. Is she a calm nature, Nevi? Interesting stats. I mean, if it's, you know, just a 4 more, I mean, I would gladly take that, Icy. You, sneak in the shiny cabbage for me? I'd say so. That's valid. I didn't know if I had Thunderbolt. Or not. Also, I never taught a Thunderbolt. Oof. Yeah, trust me, a God of War can learn the Thunderbolt. It is very handy to give it that. Because if you do get to hit a Gyarados, that's quite effective right there. And apparently Meowth can learn Shockwave, fun fact. I have a Meowth in this one. He knows Dream Eater, Shockwave, Dig, and I forget what other random move. Yeah, it's good to see you again, I see. I'm gonna name this one Icy. Ice, ice, baby. That would be nice. But yeah, Gen 3 is the go-to Gen. I see, the game did you dirty, my guy. Jolly's nice, but oofa. Oofa, I'm glad that was in the shiny with those stats. Oofa. What about me, yes sir? Only 2 moves, remember, Calm Mind and Psychic. I mean, that is a nice combo for sure. Like, I ran those on my God of War. In just the series we just beat, I literally ran that on God of War. I'm a sped up tank. Yes, sir. Excuse me. That special differential. That'll mess around. Really went for the min-max build. I'm gonna hold you to that, by 1684, I see. Hey, old Trials of Chaos. Hoi. Quirky. See, like, these are pretty good stats. It's not crazy, but it's pretty good. Especially because Quirky's a neutral nature. You know, I'm actually not positive what's the best nature. No, I guess Modest would be best for Bulbasaur, right? Modest should be the best. Well, no, actually, I don't know. Because of no split, Poison is physical. So if I give him Sludge Bomb, if he was Modest, that'd actually be bad for that. Good? That's good to hear. Very well balanced. As all things should be. That's why Bulbasaur's the best starter ever. Also, Blaziken was low on people to using him on the Dark Dude, Girls who Ice percentage on use someone against Dragon Man. I think we've all had that playthrough as a kid where, like, our starter was the hard carry. I think we've all done that. Hey, Navi, I'm gonna name this one for you. Can we agree the Girls Go should have been in Lola and not Hoenn? I mean, I guess they wanted to keep it close to Kanto. I don't remember who Johto has. Sorry. But like, Kanto had Agatha in the Elite Four. I don't know their names in Hoenn. Besides like Wallace and Steven. I don't know the rest of their names offhand. Nevi, you're supposed to shine for me there. Oh, by the way, Nevi. And anyone else who wants to join us tomorrow for Fortnite. Hopefully it works. But tomorrow's supposed to start a new chapter, so that should be fun. And I've been working on making like new Fortnite thumbnails. Because like I found this website from another content creator who literally made it just to like help other people make Fortnite thumbnails. It's crazy. So I'm hoping I can make, like, if I get the chance, I want to spend like a lot of time on it. Take both days off. Oh no. Pick both days up. Oh no. They should told me that Because then, honestly, Navi, I'm not against making Fortnites for Wednesdays. And then making this like a Throwback Thursday. We could do that. Honestly. We could. So, do you want to try that next week? Bold Nappa. Wait. You can do that next week? Sounds good to me. I see. I'm pretty sure you play Fortnite, right? But Drake Dragon Dude. But Ghost Girl, I believe, is Phoebe. That sounds right. That rings a bell. You know what I really liked in Pokemon? I know this is Gen 4, but in Platinum, the Battle Factory, I could literally spend all day on it. And kind of did. Like, for whatever reason, I just thoroughly enjoyed it. The Battle Carnival thing was kind of fun, too. A little back end of the day, that's fair. If you want to get back into it, man, the main reason I picked it back up, actually, like, kind of the only, was they brought in Save the World PvE mode, so you can work with your squad and play against computers instead of, like, you know, the Battle Royale against hackers and tryhards. Woke up at 3:30, ooh. Didn't fall asleep till 7, woke up at 8, took a 30-minute nap about 2 hours ago. Hope I don't sleep again. Ooh, heavy. Get some sleep, my guy. That seems fun. It honestly is. Like, it feels like a whole different game, that PvE mode. So definitely welcome to join us tomorrow. And then I'll put it on next Wednesday. Alola Elite 4. That's a little sucked. Which one is that? I've only played the Alola games one time. And I'm okay with not going back. Aw, this was supposed to be the shiny. Not bad stats, but dang. It's only 5:30 and I'm so exhausted. I mean, if you need some ulti to give you a little pep in your step. Like, they are giving out the free packs right now, mate. I'm just saying. No. Ghost, okay. Yeah, the only time I played the Alolan game was Cage Lock, that I got absolutely destroyed in. Because it was a randomizer, and it was not kind to me. I'm a broke beer. But it's free packs, Nebby. How are you too broke for free, my guy? But no, I get you. Trust me, I understand that. We've been like, free is like, ugh. I feel that, bro. She got Palossand, Dolomites, forget what else. Honestly, I think my brain got so traumatized by that experience, I couldn't tell you, like, anyone their names and such. I don't know. It's either purchase or just free. It's free packs. So you have to get the sample pack bundle. It's 4 packs, and you can choose from, like, a handful of flavors. Like, they don't make a blue... Actually, I take back. They do make a bluegrass pack now. I don't like peach. I think peach is the one they don't make in packs yet, just in tubs. But you could do, like, I have a few here. Hold on. Like a sour rainbow candy pack. Look at that Nightbot coming in. And then the code... Here, I'll type it in chat for you. Use this at checkout. And then it's just shipping, which for a few packs comes out to like... might depend where you are. I forget what I paid for it. It's like just shipping, but because it's a few packs, it's not much at all. So you're only paying shipping on it. So at least check it out. I needed to get more hydration because I'm running low on that. Honestly, I should have made some for today because I think I'm dehydrated. Because then tomorrow for Fortnite, I want to drink more energy. We'll see. So that way I'm like locked in. Excuse excuse me, but today I feel like I should have had some hydration. So yeah, Sableye, Drifbloom, Dhelmise, Frost. Oh wow, that is a pretty good team if you're running just pure Ghost. I'm glad it's not Spiritomb. I do notice these Pokemon seems to use that specific Pokemon very sparingly. I remember in the anime thinking like it was so stupid how Spiritomb's like locked away. It was like a stack of rocks that was very easily knocked down to the point where it felt like anything could have knocked it down and freed it. Interesting moveset. Not moveset, stats. But not good enough, because you're not shining. I just want my shiny, chat. Is that too much to ask for? By the way, guys, don't forget, new short and episode went out today for Dynasty Warriors, starting our second Muso mode. Really enjoying it. Drifloon has no flying moves, yet her best mon is Palossand, even though she could have gotten Mimikyu or Gengar. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I don't know if that was an oversight, or if they just, excuse me, wanted just to make her that much easier. Because, like, Sableye is weak. How long does it last for? I don't even have 6 hours shipping. I'm sorry, bro. Dang, those are nice stats. Sheesh. I don't know how long they're doing it for, Nevi. Because honestly, it's been out for a while. So you probably have some time. You like, whenever your next paycheck comes, I'm fairly confident it'll still be there for you. And likewise, bro. Likewise, I don't have enough to like, oh, I'll just send it to you. I would like to. I actually did do another commission, but I have to wait till the client gets their paycheck from their job, and then they'll pay me. When attacking move, on Drifloon is the Ominous Wind. I mean, that could be really dangerous. You either want to fluff around with Ominous Wind, although that is very wild. Oh, Amnesia, Focus Energy, and Baton Pass? That's dirty. That's actually kind of dirty. Especially if you don't have, like, something to take it out quick. Actually, how tanky is Drifbloom? Because that sounds like a tank build. Drifbloom, EST. What? That's your stats. Okay, so its defenses actually suck. It just has a ton of HP. It's actually not that good of a mon. No, I just saw its stats. Use Decidueye. Okay, yeah, Decidueye's gonna cook that every day of the week. A Decidueye against the Drifloon with that. See, that's a weird build. Because Drifloon, evidently, is not tanky. Its defenses are literally like 40-something each. So, I know it's got a lot of HP, but it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter when it's like that, you know? But yeah, we hope you're able to try it soon. It does help a lot, having the extra caffeine. That being said, like, I honestly feel very tired. Like, I don't think we're gonna make it to midnight tonight. Like, a process stats? Hold on. Let me get this reset. Oh, I'm curious. Process. Yeah, in fact, today's gonna be a short stream. I can already feel it. So Frostlass is 480, its Mega is 580, and the Mega does nothing for its HP or physical stats, but its special stats jump up. Frostlass on its base
70 HP, not crazy. It's very balanced. 80 attack, special attack, 70 defense and speed F, and 110 speed, which is pretty high. So, honestly, it's not bad, just very balanced. But the Mega has 140 special attack, 100 speed F, and 120 speed. So Mega Processor actually is kind of scary. Actually. How much special attack does it have? 80. Hopefully it's available so by tomorrow. I'll double check after work. It should be. I would be shocked if it wasn't heavy. I would be very surprised if they did that. Because it's been around a good minute, and I feel like they intend to keep it around for a while. You know what? I'm naming this one Ulti. I do highly recommend Blue Raz if it's still an option. I haven't actually checked in a while. So it's not bad, but it sucks on her. She has no snow warning, blizzard, shadow ball, confuse ray, ice shard. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely something where, like, if you're not careful, that process can still catch you. I'm gonna check ulti real quick for you, Nevi. With the packs. So you want the revive and refuel pack, okay? That's what it's called. I need to try the peach flavors one day. I really do. Let's see. So your options, Nevi. For energy, Blue Raz, Gamer Pop, and Sour Rainbow Candy. Honestly, if it's your first... Because I don't remember how much ulti you tried or not. If it's your first time, then go for it. Especially if you're looking for more hydration than... for energy over hydration, go for those 3. Then there's 2 hydration options of raspberry lemonade or sour watermelon. I highly prefer sour watermelon to raspberry lemonade. Strong preference. Gamer Pop, honestly, I know some people love it. Sometimes it tastes like nothing to me. It's weird. Blue Raz, king of the flavors. Hands down. Hands down. King of the flavors. Getting Gamer Pop, raspberry lemonade, sour rainbow candy, sour watermelon. That's fair. I hope you like sour then. Which I do. I love sour. Honestly, not a big fan of Blue Raz. That's fair. That's fair. If you don't like it, then it doesn't matter how good their version is if you just don't like it. So, I do. Yeah. Sour's good. Man, look at that ulti-powered cabbage. Some good stats. We take it. It's weak to Decidueye, but also good against it. Does nothing to Primarina and 4 times bad to Cineroar. True. Hey, Mega Man X20. Light Monster Raid. He was doing Kingdom Hearts? Hell is Us? I believe. Hey, Nevi, could you drop the Light Monster command? Please and thank you. Welcome in the Retro Cast. How's the Chaos, guys? Blue Raz is a hit or miss and mostly a miss for you. I can see that. It used to taste like blue cotton candy with ulti, but they changed the formula, so it kind of tastes more like a Blue Raz kind of should, or like what you would think of. At least in my opinion. Although I will say, Nevi, if you get Lemon Drop, mixing, or even if you just have like lemonade powder, mixing it with Blue Raz is so good. Or mixing the Blue Raz with milk instead of water. Really good. Really good. Recommend Elden Lord Dante. Okay, that's a name. Okay, bro. Someone's coming with a little bit of a presence to him. Okay. How's the Chaos? Also, Pile of Sand is against weak to all starters. Huh. Guess it is. Although, wait, its ability is useless to Premier to reasoning physical defense. Right. Although, does it act as like a water absorb? Does Pylosand still take the damage when it's hit by a water move and then raise its defense? Or does it just raise defense and it blocks out damage? Because if it blocks the damage, then that's not bad. Because then your blocking is super effective. Hey, Lay, there he is. Didn't get a command. I was waiting for them to come in. Yes, sir. Honestly, I need to review the list of commands. I forget what we have to. It takes damage, then raises. Ooh, that is bad. Okay. Adamant Nappa. Very min-max. But how's the Chaos Light? How was your stream? How'd it go? Let's see the deets. Cause that's like stamina, right? With what's that horse name? The ground type horse, you know. Oh gosh, I totally just blanked on its name. The Volva Mudspray. That one's got stamina, but it takes the damage first. Mudsteel, yeah. I knew it was something like that. I just wasn't sure. Because in my head, I'm like, it's something like a Clydesdale, but it obviously isn't Clydesdale. Mudsdale. There it is. I'm gonna name someone for Christina. Hopefully, she'll bring us luck from afar. It's like that, both water only. I mean, I like unique abilities. It makes Pokemon as a world feel more special like that. What I don't understand is why, jeez. The game did not want to give Christina love. But why there's two abilities that double attack, Pure Power and Huge Power, but there's nothing for special attack. I always wondered that. I'm gonna get the blue raspberry with both sours and raspberry lemon as well. I'm gonna try them all. There you go. Let me know what you think. Because, hold on. Excuse me. I feel that like burp building up, so I didn't want to like try to talk through it. But to end early, my capture card is super duper hot for some reason. Oh no. Keeps freezing. Oy. That's not good. What would make a capture card overheat like that? Did you move it or anything? Like, I don't know. Like, was it by a vent somewhere so like hot air was just getting to it? But I hope you enjoy them, Nebby, for sure. Definitely let me know, because with Ulti, we have a Discord, and this is public knowledge, when you become an Ulti partner. And basically a direct line to the boss, who's very active in it. The boss man. Something for special attack, but that's when either the mon has a dead mon in front of them, or they kill the mon. Well, I know there's, what, Chilling Neigh, which raises it, and Moxie does physical attack, right? Not special? I know there's Chilling Neigh that does that, but that's only on that Ghost Horse. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. That egg in the Team Rocket Edition game was that Ghost Horse. I forget its name. I'm tired. You know the one I mean. The Ghost Horse, that one. Spectre, thank you. Chilling physical and Ice Horse, my bad. Spectre, something like that. Yeah, that's what the egg turned out to be in Team Rocket Edition, which was really cool. Nope, that's Fairly. I hope it gets fixed soon. If you want to try Pokemon games like Grimnay, yeah, it's so hard. There it is. Oh, the Ice Source name. It's something similar. Like how the horse is Spectre Glacier? No, that doesn't sound quite right. I'm just gonna look it up. Glastrier, okay. Glastrier. Very close. I was like, it can't be Glacier because that's a thing. It's Glacier. Gave you pretty good stats, Lay. We'll take it. Yeah, close enough, yeah. Definitely close enough. But that was a great game. That Team Rocket game, phenomenal work. I think when we finish the new Kanto, because again, I don't know how long it'll be. And the legendary everyone hates for some reason when it's alone, Calyrex. Yeah, I don't understand the deal with Calyrex and the horses. Because I never played Gen 8. So, like, I don't really... Because it rides them, right? So, like, I don't really know the deal with them. I just never got to play it. Calyrex Shadow Rider is broken and fast, while the Ice Rider is broken but slow. Okay, but like, what does that... Like, how does that work in game? Like, what is like, obviously that's, you know, whichever horse. But does that mean, like, it has to be in a double battle? I don't understand hatred of Calyrex alone. Is he bad alone? Because, again, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Let's see, Calyrex. That's not too annoying to spell. Calyrex. Okay, so yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. The King Pokemon. He's only 500 BST. Okay. So Calyrex Ice Rider. Oh. Okay, so with the horse, that's when he becomes... Okay. I understand that now. So with the... By himself, he's 500 BST, 100 HP, then 80 down the line. The Ice Rider... Oh gosh, Shadow Rider's a menace. Ice Rider, at least he's slow, but he's bulky as all get out. As one. He has a nerve and the neigh. That's kind of wild. High King Pokemon. Psychic Ice or Psychic Ghost? Yeah, the Ghost one's definitely better. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up with chat. No, the legendary. I was okay with that. Had a viewer comment recently on a video saying Gens 1 through 7 were trash, but Gen 8 was the best. And I was like, huh? Like, that has to be a troll. Yeah, they're definitely trolling and or rage baiting you. 100%. Or for your replacement. I mean, that could also be it. Because, like, how many people, you know, with FireRed on the Switch, which is what this is, are experiencing for the first time? Because I know, like, I watched some people who did. And, like, the jarringness of how, you know, not as hand-holdy or easy this game is. And the next one, Bulbasaur. Is he like Rocky Balboa's cousin? Astral Barrage hits both targets in double, and Glacial Lance hits both target minis Trick Room first. That makes sense. How strong is that move? Rocky Balboa too long. Now that's a movie franchise. Balboa. Anyone else see the Punisher one-shot that just came out last night? I watched it today. It's... If you like John Wick, it's very similar. So it's very enjoyable. I don't want to know... You don't want to know. Look up Astro. I feel bad for normal Calyrex. It's still a good mon, doesn't get love. Well, because like by itself, it really, like I just looked at it, it really isn't that good. So I can kind of get it if it's supposed to be this legendary mon. And then you have it by itself, it's only 500 BST. It's on Disney Plus. Yeah, because it's Marvel. So it's Punisher One Last Kill. Not gonna lie, the title's a little misleading. But it is like a very action-y, adrenaline pump like the whole time. So it's a ride. Very rated R, by the way. Very rated R like John Wick. At the same time, there's worse mons than that. True, but it is a legendary. Like, there's worse mons, definitely, but there's not many worse legendary mons. I don't know if it's considered legend or mythical. I always hate that people try to like, make a distinction, because to me, there really isn't. But, by the way, you don't want to know, look up Astral Barrage. It's ringing a really faint bell. I feel like I might have gotten it in a randomizer. Ah! So... Wow. Only 5 PP. Special ghost type move, so it's stab on him when he's on the horse. 120 power with 100 accuracy. The user attacks by sending a frightful amount of small ghosts at opposing Pokemon. And it hits both foes. Wow. With its 150 special attack? Oi. I think he's heading at you like a truck. Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter? Hello, Clarice. That movie's great. Hey, thanks for the Sun Moon drop. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of us subbed. Thank you for everyone who came in with a laser raid, by the way. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys also have subbed as well. Just in a flitter suit, we take it. Alright. 1700s. If we get to late 1700s, I'm gonna start making Hamilton references. Excuse me. Urshifu's broken. Yeah, I've heard Urshifu's really broken as a mon. And, don't even get me started how it was in Unite. I'm so glad I gave up Unite, man. Pokemon Unite sucks. Like, it can be fun, but it just got worse and worse. Like, it really got worse. Just gotta think of more movie pun names. I'm down for it. What would be some other iconic names that we could go through? Oh wait, here. I know. So I was also, when I said like I was rewatching some of my favorite shows today, I watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars. What else did I watch? The Chosen. In fact, there's one more thing I got to watch today. Punisher doesn't really count. What is it? I forget. Wow. Gave up. A streamer was saying, stick together, yet Mons being crap on me, is there, or someone else's hoe and the hoe left me? Yep, that's Unite in a nutshell. Also, the fact, like, their report system's a joke because, honestly, any online game these days, there's literally hackers galore. Not even, you know, I'd take that back. Maybe not galore, but there's definitely are. Like, in Unite, and I'm pretty sure it's on stream, I fought someone who was Delphox, and you know at the beginning of the game when you go running down the ramp and then collide? They were already a level 6 Delphox. Like, like, there's no possible way to do that in the game, but... You know, hackers are gonna hack. The Chosen is great. I wish I got to work on their sets, honestly. I really, like, if I could have used my, you know, degree to that, like, even if it was minor crew stuff, I would have loved to have worked on it. Konebulba? What's Konebulba? Because I was thinking like Conan the Barbarian, but that doesn't sound right. Conan. When they left me to die and then fought back after I died. I feel like some people really do be rage baiting you. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay. Gotcha. Modest. Honestly, I wish this was a shiny. It's crazy how Obi-Wan's like the best swords fighter of the Jedi. I do love, honestly, Clone Wars is one of my favorite shows of all time. And with my family, I've actually been making slowly a, what is this? I put an I, not O. Yeah, that's what's throwing me off. Chubo. But yeah, like, I don't miss Unite. And we never really had, like, a lot of people playing it here. So I feel like the community as a whole didn't really miss it. You know what I mean? Like, at least Fortnite, I think we have enough people here consistently with it that, you know, I'm not gonna go like a whole stream without anybody playing with me, you know? Unite kinda did. And I don't enjoy it enough to solo queue like that. Ha! This one's adamant. You know, there's an oddly fitting for a Chewbacca one. Look, I'm in Sleepy, doing the same hunt. Best of luck. How many attempts are you on? If you want to slide some shiny luck my way too, that'd be fine. Dang, the chat thing just caught on to that sub. That delay is strong. The delay is strong with this one. I am so glad that Star Wars finally wised up and gave the keys to Filoni. But I do feel bad that they did such a good job of Kenobi. That they did like such a good job of destroying people's love of Star Wars that I'm worried for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I really am. On like how it performs, even if it's a good movie. 3260? Oi. I don't want to check that many more times. Docile. Very well balanced, though. The gold bub. Can't wait for that movie. It should be a fun time. I mean, it should be. I like the series. Book of Boba Fett was also good. I wonder if we'll see Boba Fett. I feel like we kind of have to. Just because it's like the movie, so, you know, they want to try to like pop off. So I would like to see Boba Fett again. I loved when we finally got live action Cad Bane. Boba Fett. Yeah, now there it is. I have just enough room to space this out properly. Like, Cad Bane, man. He was a problem for the Jedi in the Clone Wars, you know? Like, at the height of that Republic, with the Jedi Knights, you know, he was a problem. Can I see him again? Cad Bane. Wow. Didn't we just get this? I'm getting serious deja vu with these stats here. And then Cad Bane is played by Corey Burton. who is also the voice of Yen Sid in Kingdom Hearts. Like, seriously. Barton. Wait, Bulbatron. Okay, that's... Jeez. I did not read that correct. I am Bulbasaur Prime. It's a god bone. So call in this favor. But yeah, I can't be. I'm wondering. I mean, dang. I would just really like to see Boba Fett again in the movie. I do think it's hysterical that in the Bad Batch series, when they have the clones, it really doesn't make sense that they have the same accent as the actor. Like, I know that's why they worked it in, but it makes no sense. Especially for Omega, who didn't grow up around the other clones to, like, keep the accent, and somehow hers is even stronger. Like, how on earth did you develop a stronger accent from not being around people with it? Like, that's literally how accents develop. It's the, you know, the people around you, and that's how you pick up how to speak. So how on earth did you pick up a stronger accent by being around less of it? Like, if anything, she should have spoke like the, Kaminoans. Skywalker. I don't know why, that sounds more like a Ben 10 alien to me. Like Humongosaur. Skywalker! Okay, Bulbatron, I see you. Okay. Those are good stats. We would have taken it. Gosh, I hope the shiny doesn't suck. I just feel it. It's gonna somehow have, like, the worst stats. Like in Pokemon Go. For whatever reason, Pokemon Go, shiny mons suck. Like, their stats are awful. I'm running out of names. What else could we do here? Is that right? What other names could we walk in here from other movies? What else could we do here? I feel like we gotta make something. Bat bulb. Oh wow, those are pretty nice stats. We can do Vader. I did a Darth Bulba. I did do Darth Bulba already. And that just covers a bunch of them at once. Oh wait, what did I just say? What did I say before that? Oh, I just forgot. Oh well. Oh, I was trying to grind earlier, guys, in a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I think it's gonna have to be off the list for a while and be on the shelf. Because it is so slow to grind. And you know what makes it more frustrating of a game? The little password machine that was in the sacred cards. Now you have to pay the in-game money to use it. It's 1,000, which is ridiculous because you only get like 60 per win. So it costs 1,000, and you don't even get the card. It puts it in the card shop. So I have my GOAT format deck back there. I was like, okay, I have a Blue Eyes in that. So it obviously wouldn't help out a ton, but I was trying to give myself Blue Eyes, and then I was like, wait, where's my Blue Eyes? It's not in my trunk. I go to the card shop, and that's where it put Blue Eyes. So, like, that's insane. The game's like, no. You get punished instead for having cards. Welcome in, Gear Gamer Jonesy? You up for some Fortnite tomorrow? Sending some shiny luck from photo. I could use it. I could use it. Oh, so many people. Welcome in, guys. Thank you. Shiny. But let's see. Go. James Bulb. Bulb. James Bulb. Bulb, 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 bulb. Took it apart. Can't see anything wrong other than the huge half-inch heat sink, which is just a block of aluminum with super thick thermal pad. Well, it'd be like that. So confused as to why it's dying. That is weird. Boba Fett. We already did that one, but thank you. We did do that one. I like where your head's at. So thank you, Sola. I like where your head's at. Keep it coming, though. Please. Cad Bulb instead of Cad Bane. Can't believe that took me this long. Cad Bulb. That is weird, like, I wonder why it... And, like, you didn't put it, like, next to, like, even if it's just your PC vent, so, like, the hot air wasn't just blowing on it constantly to make it overheat, right? Why else would it just someone be doing that? Curious. No, nothing at all. Bulbapedia. How did we not think of that one? Actually, is there enough characters for that? Let me see. Wow. Okay. We'll go with it. GG's Max. Max Supreme. Are you related to Omega Supreme? Transformers. Bulba's in disguise. Good stats for sure. That was a good one. You gave us good stats. Who told you? The name gave it away. Bro, how was it? In my family's D&D game, we actually met Omega Supreme once. I'm trying to remember the circumstances. I think we repaired him. I'm trying to remember the exact circumstances of what happened, because it was a while ago now. Because I haven't played that campaign in some time. But somehow we met like a really old rusted version of him. And like that was damaged. Bulbasaur! You just gotta shout it out every time. And it turned out it was Omega Supreme, which was a great ally to have, especially for space combat. Jolly. I mean, Bulbaby I could see being jolly. Michael Bulba. Bublé. Michael Bublé. Gosh, I wish I could sing like him. I do not. I know, like, I'm not the best singer, and just some songs I can hit, but to have, like, a voice that smooth. Man. Would there be enough characters to fit that? Because Michael takes up a lot. Close enough. Michael Bay? Bye-bye. Man, remember when CGI looked good in 2007, guys? Y'all remember that? When CGI actually looked great for Transformers, and somehow we have movie studios refuse to improve off that? It's like, nah. What if instead, to cut costs, we give the visual artists like twice the work in half the time, and then we wonder why people criticize our movies for looking so bad. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I do love all the memes. You know, whatever, but it's 2007, and it cuts to Linkin Park. What had I done? They figured out they could cut corners. Surprised it took them that long, honestly. Usually, you know, businesses and industries, like, they look for whatever they can. And it honestly does feel like it. And, oh, that's a good one. Han Soro. That's a great one, Nevi. Soro. GG's Nebby. That was a great one. I give you that one. GG's. Please shine. Come on. Oh. I'm gonna go again. He's not naive. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna redo that name. Try and see what we can get. That one was a great one. We'll try that name one more time. But yeah, if y'all have any other names, hit me with it. Preferably some kind of movie one. Put them out of nowhere. Like, okay, oh, the humanity. Bulbahausen! Bulbahausen! Now we're changing WWE. Not me forgetting how to spell this. It's a dominant name. Okay, oh. Did you see Backlash, Nevi? That one's good. Bulbahausen. Very nice, very evil. Bye-bye, Bulbasaur. Into the abyss. This is Bulbahausen. I just imagine like Danhausen now with the Bulbasaur like that. Like the face paint. We did do a Bulbabee. We did do that one. He did shine, but his he was Jolly Nature, so that was fun. Actually, would there be enough characters for this? Maybe Bulba. Okay, Bulbhausen. This is Bulbhausen. Very nice. Very evil. And if he doesn't shine, then he is cursed. Brave. Wow. The game gave him 3 12s? Dang. Okay, Bulbahausen, I see you. That's crazy. You gave him 3 12 stats. John Cena. Optimus Prime. How would I fuse that? Bulbasaur Prime? Is there enough characters for that? Tanky, right? Because they can't kill him. Hey, May, welcome in. Oh, I am alive. Right now, May, we're trying to come up with other names. So, anything WWE based or movie based right now? Did I mess this up? Sorna. Darn. Okay. Sar. Sar. There we go. Optimus Prime. So, where would the bulb go? Bulbous Prime? I feel like that's how that would work. For the sake of character space. Wow. 13 special attack. Imagine if that was the shiny. That would have been a great short. Because then I could just easily use his music. That would have been so great. Cooking in your kitchen right now? Ooh, what you cooking up? What you cooking up, May? Tell us, tell us, tell us, tell us. Let's see. Bulbous Prime. Bulb. Okay, I'm still gonna pronounce it as Prime. I am Bulbasaur Prime. Such a cool voice. Something else I was watching. Right. What else? I think he's also the voice of Eeyore, the voice of Optimus. Wow. Another 312er. Not bad. We're getting strong cabbages. But I need the shiny. Pokemon cookbook because you don't make boring food? Ooh. So what is it supposed to be then? Like, what are you putting in it? If the dish is called something special, then that's fine. But then, what's it supposed to be, May? Now you gotta give us the deets. Can't be holding out, May. What other characters we got? Excuse me. Who else? Big Bulb instead of Big Show. Well, and now it's the Big Bulb. Cody Bulbs. I am my kingdom. Dang it, Big Bulb. Good stats. Not crazy, but good. Still not shiny. Alright. Would it be Bulby Roads or Cody Bulbs? Bulbowski. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I feel like I need to go rewatch that movie all the way through. The only time I watched it like that was for a film class. Pikachu Curry. Oh. Have I ever even had curry? I honestly don't know. It's normal Korean curry with special sauce and spicy inside with tatsugiri shrimp plate on the side. That sounds delicious. It would kill me, but that sounds delicious. I would die with a tasty treat. So is it at least yellow then? That it's called Pikachu curry? Does it zap the taste buds? This one's a female Nevi. We need another name. I don't want to name it Bulbowski. What else we got? Prefer Japanese curry or Indian curry? I've never... I'm trying to think. You know what? I've had curry like seasoned rice that like my brother's made. I think it's based off of Indian curry. I've never tried the others. The whole curry looks like a Pikachu head. Oh wow, okay. Oh better. Oh, that's perfect. Oh beta. Bayonetta, yeah. That sounds like somebody's fantasy. Those Pokemon Infinite Fusions going a little crazy there, Nevi. Gentle? Definitely not. The ears are rice crackers? Ooh, yum. I like rice crackers. 13, so you are pretty strong, yeah. That does make some sense. Okay, so it's a Bulbowski. Bulbowski. Maori make bulb. How about that? Another female one? Dang, that's only 2% chance. I decided to cosplay a character who is technically cosplaying. Wait, what? You decided to cosplay a character who is technically cosplaying. Elaborate. I get what it means, but go ahead with the context. Like, Yuffie dressed as a Moogle? Now I'm curious. Oh. I'm going with Bulbous, Samus, and Bulbasaur. Yeah, that's a choice. I mean, obviously it works for you, but like, I just mean in the game that was a choice. Naive. Makes sense. Higher special attack. Samus uses blaster. Mezzotide. Ooh, Samusaur. Oh, that's better. Keep that one heavy for the next female Bulbasaur, please. That was a better one. That was a wild section of the game. And I'm okay with not going back to it. It's funny though, he can't pull it off very well, by the way. Which is funny because, like, Aerith and Tifa, like, gush over it. And even to me, I'm like, really not. No, it's a choice. Did we do Bulbasaur? I don't remember. I'm gonna do it again if we didn't. Bulbasaur. Because, like, I agree with you, May, but I just know, like, in the game, like, everyone falls for it. Well, I'm like, yeah, both are female. Okay. I just can't remember if there was, like, one before it. Lonely. Sometimes I can get a little lonely. And there's 3 different versions of it. Wait, what? That part I didn't know. Where are the other versions from? When does that how many times does this happen to the poor guy? That's wild. What else we got? I like Bulby Roads more than I like Cody Bulbs. Cody Rhodes. Close enough. Is Bulbasaur another female? That works really well. That works really well. Relax. 'Cause I am my kingdom. Shani, because you could just break into the mansion. Yeah. There was so much during that segment that, honestly, I felt like was very unnecessary. Because it's like, I get it, but at the same time, like, what are they going to do? Call the cops on him? He's already wanted by Shinra. You know, like... There was really little reason he couldn't just storm it. There was very little reason. Let me think. Sora's. Oh, that's good, Nevi. That's good. Bum, 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 bum. My brother's D&D game where I'm playing as Sora. I got the Soul Caliber mixed with my Keyblade. So now I call it the Soul Key. And we fought this creature. I forget what it was called. But it was like it literally had the legendary resistance. So if it failed a saving throw, it can choose to just make it. Which I hate as a mechanic in 5e D&D. But I whooped it so bad. Because the Keyblade does 2d10. It's a +2 Keyblade right now. And then I get +4 for strength, I think. Because I gave him an 18 strength. But I made him an Eldritch Knight, which is a fighter. So I get 3 attacks per round. Along with the action surge. So I can get another tree. At least that's how it was allowed. Because I know like Baldur's Gate 3 just gives you 1 action. Sonus. Which one's that one? Sonus. Oh, Roxas. What? I like this better though. What if it's Bulbous instead of Roxas? Sonic. Oh, duh. Duh. Not me checking the Mets game, cause I wanna see how we're doing. And G's to my New York Knicks too, because they swept Philly so badly. It was such a great sight to see, yeah. They really deserved it. Opened a can of whooping all over Embiid, and he deserved it every game, yes he did, and it was so much fun. We'll do Sonus. So... shouldn't it be like Sonar? I'm watching the game right now. Well, because it just feels right, Lauren. Just say the little words. I know you want to. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Mets. I know you feel it deep down. You want to say it. Wow, those stats all over the place. Man, how are we gonna name one after Sonic and he gonna be slow? Ash catches. I just imagine his Bulbasaur taking his hat now. Ash catches. Gotta catch 'em all. I am chugging so many waters. I will have to stop soon to take a break because I drank so many waters already and it is only 9:30. Oh wait, Kachar. Yeah, Kachar. Why not? Pikachu did. Exactly. Exactly. Bulbasaur's better when you think about it. I'm just saying. Bulbasaur the best starter. Mild. Not bad stats. Yeah, so it was like a bird that didn't want to come out. Bulbasaur deserves the hat more, though. I'm just saying. Because how many times has Pikachu actually blown the fights? In fights, he should never lose. Because he goes from, you know, tying a Latios to losing to a level 5 Snivy that just left the lab. So, I'm just saying, maybe Pika is a little overrated by Ash. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's just a little overrated. Let me think, who else we got? The Bulb Taker. Bulba Taker. Gardenar. Nice. Why does my camera keep going out of focus? There we go. I was looking a little fuzzy there. Make Sephiroth less muscular and he could be very... I mean... I see, at least I can kind of see where you're going with that. Cloud, I feel like, still looked very masculine, even with the whole getup. And if anything, that's what made the whole scene that much more awkward. So, like, or the whole segment, I guess. The fact that, like, they all seem to think that Cloud was a girl, but to me, I'm like, he looks still the same. Like, he's literally just in a dress. Like, yeah, he had Mega Bomb, but it wasn't enough to, like, really change his appearance. And his hair was still kind of the same. Sephiroth, at least I can kind of see more, because his face is a lot more slender, so like the features are different. So at least I can kind of see where you're going there. But that's what makes it that much wilder about Cloud. Gardenar. Alright, Ganondorf it is. Oh, so y'all notice how, like, ridiculously OP Ganondorf is in Legend of Zelda? And Link is really just a fighter with some gadgets. Sephiroth. Just a very buff woman that happens to look like Cloud with braids. I mean, if you want to see some buff woman, you play Pokemon Scarlet Violet. There's that one town of, like, Amazons where like all the women are like totally jacked. I forget which city it was. It was one of the coastal cities, I think. But when you went around that city, you will notice. I think the guys kind of are, but the women especially, for whatever reason, Game Freak decided, hey, this is gonna be the town of like the Amazonas woman warriors. Like they're all like huge. It was a choice, you know. Now, will that name fit? Sephiroth. Sephiroth. It works. That was a fun lyric video to make, the Sephiroth one. Naive. Guess you could say Sephiroth's naive. Honestly, as cool of a villain as he is, I don't like how he snapped and went evil. Or at least how they tell it in Rebirth. I thought that was actually terrible. Because it's like, what? I'm actually, you know, part of alien? And he just goes off the deep end immediately. It's like, bro, went from a hero to just absolute, you know, genocidal maniac. Bulbarian. I like that. Big Bulb Man. Yeah, that works. Until I watch the video or what do you mean, May? Until I watch the video, I would say the most random things. Elaborate on that. We're gonna do Bulbarian, because that one came first. Conan the Bulbarian. What do you mean, May? Jolly. Interesting stats. Oh well. The beat goes on. Boba Lynch for another female. Yeah, she's the bulb. That's gonna make me mad. I'm still tied with 2 out and Weaver's pitching. Oh gosh. Weaver's been like 50-50 this season. He's either gonna save the day or he's gonna blow up big time. A Lola Rain. Oh, my bad, mixtape. I believe that's what you're talking. You know how there's worded parts in his theme? Yeah. Oh, you mean like the Latin chants? Honestly, I get that, May. It wasn't until I did the lyric video like I actually learned what they were. Even now though, I'd still have to look them up. How are you? Not too bad. Robbing fun with the names. He's not doing good right now. Dang it, Weaver. I don't know what's with him. He's really been feast or famine. You know what's crazy? The Mets also have 12 people on the injured list already. Hulk Bobbin. Jeez. Is Bartholomew even enough characters? So... Close enough. Thank you guys. Yeah, but you see my brain things. You're fine, May. Definitely focus on your cooking. Yeah, between us, and commentary mentioned this tonight, between the Mets and the Tigers, we literally have a full roster of injured people right now. Of injured players. At this moment in time, the Mets and Tigers combined into a full team of injuries. And we have more. Like, that's utterly insane. Explains why, you know, we're the worst team in baseball, because how many teams can you remove a dozen, and, you know, half of them are of our starters, too. So how many teams can you take that many players from and then be like, okay, have fun. I'm waiting for the water to boil. Gotcha. Let's see, Bulb Banner. Bulb Banner. You guys ever see that old Hulk TV show starring Lou Ferrigno? It's really interesting. I just want to... The worst team, the way worst teams after. Record-wise, it's just us. Record-wise, it's literally just us. As the worst record. Actually, I take it back. After yesterday, we might have caught back up with the Rockies, I want to say. Who, you know, also, we've swept each other, which is something. I don't know what to call that, but AJ Styles. Oh man, he was so great. It's sad to see him go, but I am grateful for him and his work, man. AJ Styles is a real one. No, they don't want none. No, they don't want none. They running scared because they don't really want none. Yeah, it was the Rockies. That's what I thought. Style. There we go. Bulbo Brazil. Boiling Heartless. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess that's one way to get rid of him, eh? Fire! Naive. Honestly, I am worried for WWE's future. TKO is doing a great job of, like, ruining them as much as they can. And it hurts as a fan. Because once they do, like, fully ruin it, they'll just sell it and make billions after ruining, like, countless lives from it. Because now, literally, like, New Day quit because they... Imagine, like, they're literally the epitome of greed. They actively brag about the creative control they have and the fact they're making record profits in the billions. And they're asking current wrestlers to take 50% pay cuts. As if they're, like, on a tight budget now. Like, y'all literally just brag to the entire world how much money you make. And then be like, yeah, can y'all just take half your pay now? Like, what the... I found it hiding in the dishwasher. Then destroy it. Buzzsaw. Remember WWF and Undertaker last time I watched wrestling? Oh, wow. So that, yeah, it's been a minute. And so hitting, so hopefully they can get some runs. I hope. CM Bulb. Oh, we're doing that one. CM Bulb. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Cult of personality. Crazy. Yeah, it takes a special kind of, like, corporate greed to pull that off. And, like, with a straight face, their president actually did that. At a press conference. Hey Aaron, welcome in, how's Chaos? It's screaming. Good. Turn up the heat. Ooh, 14 spat off. Trash on other stats, but... It's funny that CM Punk and Danhausen are actually, like, best friends IRL. But, yeah, I feel so bad for the employees of WWE. Because they fire, like, half their tech crew. So they've been running a skeleton crew, and it shows a lot of the time with the production. Like, you can tell when it's somebody inexperienced, running it, like, mistiming the music, mistiming the pyro, the camera cuts are bad. Like, you know, you can tell all of it. Finn Balor. I love that. I'm glad he's a face again. He is great. Bum 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 bum. Honestly, I'm interested to see when Roxanne does turn on the Judgment Day. Because obviously that day will come. Welcome in, Signy? How's the Chaos? And honestly, Roxanne's been one of my favorites since, like, her NXT days. And I even knew some of her indie work when she was on the circuit. Yeah, that's as close as we'll get it. It's fine. Fake Pokemon, Aggron. Yo. If you could tell it's sad. Yeah, because it's so painfully obvious. And then Triple H just is the fall guy, which, you know, TKO's happy to let the people online bash him, as if you know, he's not just being forced to by TKO to make all these cuts. Cause it's like, oh, the wrestling report said that, you know, Triple H chose who to fire in the latest batch of releases. Like, yes, he did. But that's because TKO told him you better fire some people. You know what I mean? Like you're blaming him for the choice, but they forced him to do it. And people, like... Honestly, I feel like most of it's just the AW fan cult. But that's just me. Ball Breaker, oh, that's good. He's got that dog in him. Also, you notice, like, even though merchandise sucks now, like, it feels like everyone has, like, a plain black t-shirt with just white text. Like, so many of the wrestlers, like, their new shirts are literally that. Like, no graphic design, no nothing. Like, it's insane how cheap TKO is. Tyranitar, Drapion, and Shadow Lugia. Good choices! I can respect those. So, specialty in, like, the dog type, I see. I like my steel type. Bulbasaur Breaker. A Bulbasaur Reed. Honestly, I don't see what Triple H sees in Bronson Reed. He seems like a nice enough guy, like, behind the scenes, which I think is why they kept him so long. But Triple H has, like, believed in him since day one, and I don't. I think he's really not that good. Like, he may be mid-carder at best to me. He's not as bad as some of the other people they got, for sure, but... Welcome in... I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Geothis? Nice choice, thank you. The Red Squish, I didn't watch Backlash. I stopped watching as soon as TKO started inviting celebrities. I mean... That's the tough part. Because I get the sentiment. But celebrities in of themselves, I don't mind. Because they've been around since day one of WrestleMania. Like, the first WrestleMania had celebrities around it. So WrestleMania having celebrities isn't a problem with me. When you start interjecting your authority, which I don't know if you saw, Cody Rhodes actually called out TKO for this. When the powers that be start messing with my matches and don't mind their own business. Because the storyline would have actually been Aleister Black, was the one Randy Orton was talking to. And so, he would have been the one, like, luring Randy back to the dark side. And that makes for a much better story. Than what they did with Pat McAfee. Which is really weird, because honestly, I think Pat McAfee is entertaining and likable. So to then make him a heel in and of itself is a weird decision. And this was all TKO, by the way. But, like, Aleister Black's story worked out really well, and then you fire Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, who, honestly... I hate what they did with Zelina Vega for her entrance theme. Because without Aleister, her entrance theme was awful. Like, the last one she had. Like, Def Rebel, they are not musicians. Like, they prove that every time they make a new song. But the fact they had, like, an actual pretty good, compelling story there with Aleister Black, and then they're like, oh, Aleister Black's not doing anything, fire him. Like, bro, what? It was such a BS storyline. It was so forced. And I feel bad a bit for Pat, because I feel like he got a lot of hate online for it. When again, he's, like, it's not him writing the story. Same thing with Triple H, like, he's not the one actually... TKO's the one that deserves all the anger and hate. Like, they're the ones doing it. And I know, like, the real fans see through it. But it is just wild to, like, especially Pat McAfee specifically for this. Because again, I like Pat. I find him entertaining. And he is great as a hype man. I'm gonna name this one Bob Morgan. Bob Morgan, there we go. But he got all the hate and it wasn't even exactly. Because, like, I watch his normal ESPN show. He was better as an announcer. I agree. I liked him as an announcer. Sometimes I think he just didn't get good enough at it. Because he just wasn't experienced. Because it is hard to do commentary. Like, it really is. And I think people just always assume, oh, it's so easy, you're just talking. It's hard to talk for hours in a row. Trust me. It is not easy to just keep talking for several hours straight. Especially like you would as an announcer on... He was on SmackDown, right? So 2 to 3 hours, given, you know, when he was. Like, it's not easy to just keep talking. And I feel like he just didn't get enough of a chance to really develop that skill. But, again, to use him in this way, I think did him wrong and the storyline wrong. Like, it just didn't make any sense. Because he, like, as a character, he has no connection really to Randy and Cody. Honestly, I kind of wish it was Ted DiBiase Jr. That would have been the, like, perfect story for it. But, who do we want to name this one after? But I think there's just so many ways they could have done better. But because all TKO cares about is the bottom line, the fact that they made the most money with WrestleMania charging ridiculous prices, they'll see it as an absolute win. They're like, see, look, we were right. We made all this money. What's the problem? And that's all they care about. Welcome in. Hold on, it's a dark blue. I can't read that. How do you pronounce that? I'm gonna call you Joan. Is that okay? I'm going off those first four letters. Feel bad for him after he lost at Mania. I did too, because I do like Cody Rhodes a lot. I think he's spectacular. Definitely one of the best they have. Definitely, and like he does deserve to be a top champ. But I would have liked to have just seen Randy get number 14. It was 14, right? That he would have gotten. I'm trying to remember now. Is it 14 or 15? Kofi Kingstor. See, that's the thing. New Day literally quit. Kofi and Xavier, they literally just quit because TKO asked them to take half pay. Like, that just happened, like, last week. Like, that's absurd. To be so greedy. Especially because the New Day made them so much money as a company. Honestly, I don't think they were great heels. Because it just feels like it goes so against, like, who they are as people. Or at least their personalities. It was, like, they were good heels to some degree, like when they mourned the loss of their tag titles. That was funny. That they did a good thing with. But overall, they are so much better as faces. They should never turned heel, I agree. I still think it was a funny segment when they did like a whole morning thing, like they dressed in all black and like had a feudal for the tag division, which was kind of fitting because TKO for whatever reason hates tag teams, and if you've been, you know, keeping track, they've been destroying the tag division. I think personally they're that cheap they don't want to pay 2 people. That's my genuine theory on why TKO hates tag teams. Like, why pay 2 people, which turns into 4 people for a match, when we can just pay 2 people to have a one-on-one? Like, I feel like that has to be how they look at it. And that's why they just been destroying it. Well, I'm trying to keep up now. I don't know if Kofi's gonna fit, so I'm just gonna put Kingstor. So yeah, Kofi wouldn't have fit. Welcome in. That's a long name. Hello. Rolf Picks. Interesting picks or a little bit is alright too. Anyways, hello. Welcome in. How's the chaos? Welcome, welcome. Feel free to join in the conversation. There goes any triple threat fatal forwards. Exactly. Like, it's just really an insane way of thinking because it's like they don't understand what they have in the WWE. Like, they don't really get what they own. Because TKO is proving like all they care about is the money. So they just see it as like another money-making company. And it's so much more than that. And it's a shame that they're that, you know, pure greed mindset. Like, it disgusts me as, like, human behavior. Like, it really does. Like, that type of person shouldn't be even allowed to own companies, because after destroying lives like that, their punishment is then sell the company for billions, which is what would happen whenever they finish. I agree, Nevi, 100%. I agree, because Vince would never have pulled that. He definitely, you know, he wasn't a pillar of virtue by any means, but, you know, he did some things right. He did make WWE and sports entertainment wrestling what it is. He took it to that from million to billion dollar level. And, like, even just, like, you know, he believed the mat was sacred, and that's why he never sold ads on it, like TKO is treating like UFC now. Honestly, I hate the ads. It drives me nuts. It looks so, like, you sold out so badly. Like, every premium live event now, every single match has a sponsor. It's insane. So they sold the matches. They sold, like, you know, several pieces of the ring. They sold the turnbuckles. Like, it's so bad. It's like, what have you done to this place? He made it special in its own way. Right. It looks tacky and distracts from the matches. I agree 100%. And I saw, like, even Logan Paul had mentioned it's actually a hazard to fight in, because it how they print it on the mat, it's slippery. The ads. So it's actually an extra hazard for them. Which I believe. Because it looks it. Because I'm sure they use whatever's the cheapest way to print it, too. Watch, I bet you they even use toxic ink on or something. Xavier Bulbs. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Although, like, my brother pointed out, like, you notice how when Paige came back, Xavier Woods suddenly quit? It's like, oy! It's just not the same. Makes me sad because I love WWE. Same. I've been a lifelong fan, and I'm aware of, like, the stuff that came before me. So, it really does hurt to see the state of things. To fall, like, so far. That... Because I know there was a rumor that Vince was getting together with, like, some deep-pocket investors to buy it back. But basically, like, it seems to keep getting shut down because of all the, excuse me, PR stuff that would come from it. And the fact that honestly, I think he did lose it in his old age, like, mentally, as far as running things goes. Because he started making, like, very bad story decisions. But for a long time, it was decent. You know, he was good. Finished the shrimp, nice, May. But at this point, like, I would love him to buy it back and just let Triple H run it again. Because those short few years between Vince exiting and then Triple H, just that short Triple H era we had was purely him, that was peak. Like, go back and, like, you know, get, like, even if it's an AI summary. Like, you can see the difference between Triple H running it and Vince before, and then TKO after. It was so good under Triple H. It was insane. And Shawn Michaels running NXT. Undertaker runs AAA now. I'm sort of up to date with it, but still watching along. Go fair. Like, I watch replays and podcasts, clips of matches, but that extends to it. Makes sense. I don't blame you. I try to watch all of SmackDown because at least I have the channel. Usually I have it recording. So I try to watch it when I can. Raw, I don't have Netflix. Which also bothers me that they sent Raw to Netflix. Because again, money. That does bother me. Once you go, so taking over fell off again. Don't worry, so did WWE. And I feel so bad for the wrestlers themselves. Like Kairi Sane, who just got released, and she was like a big part of the Io and Asuka storyline. And now Asuka's taking off. And who knows if she retired or not now. Supposedly it's just personal reasons, but is that personal reason because TKO's pissing her off? and fired Kyrie, who's, you know, one of her favorite people. Bought an Axel Plus C? Nice. Like, it just blows my mind how cheap they are. Like, it really does. Once they got to, really... yeah... See, it's like every aspect, TKO is like, okay, what can we maximize dollars on now? Yes. Like, everything possible. Like, even the Judgment Day's clubhouse is a cheap shell of what it used to be. Even that. Like, their set that they would used to use, now it's literally like a black bed sheet behind them. Like, it's so sad. Where it's like, guys, like, you have the budget. Like, it really is so sad. I'm glad that the fans were able to get R-Truth back. R-Truth is one of the most entertaining wrestlers of all time. You see the clip of the wrestler that put out a barbed wire keyblade? Yes! Yes, I did. That wasn't WWE because they would never. But yes, May, I did. I was so happy. I know that was on the indies, and I don't even know who did it, but I did see the clip. I was thoroughly happy. Like, I got Peacock specifically, and now it's just a waste of money to have. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's funny because WWE Network was actually pretty good. Especially, like, right before they ended it. It was actually pretty, like, it was better than most streaming services. Which is almost sad on other streaming services because you think they'd get their acts together. But they don't, because money. It's always about the money. That's what kills things. Really enjoyed it. Okay, it was good, like, and it worked really well. And, like, it was well set up and, you know, again, worked. Like, there was no buffering, things didn't crash. Like, I remember, like, at launch it kind of did, but once they, like, got, you know, their footing, it was pretty nice. And it was, what, $10 a month for all WWE content? It was a good deal. And again, because it, quality. You can catch up real quick. He always was and always will be, protect R-Truth at all costs. Exactly. But see, that just shows you how they think. That says it all. Like, R-Truth, a fan favorite of all time for the past, like, 20 years straight. Again, one of the most entertaining people you have. They're like, nah, we don't need him. Kick him to the curb. Like, that shows you their mindset on how they treat their wrestlers. That really says it all. Like, you know, there's always the meme of, like, the office pizza party for a job well done. TKO's is literally, you're fired, half pay, like, what? like, how are you supposed to carry on as a wrestler right now? Like, that destroys morale. That was the best part. It was quality. Like, I gotta give them credit. I don't know how, like, who built it, or, like, by what. I think it was Shane McMahon's company. I think, I'm not positive, but whoever did it did a great job. All streaming services should do whatever they did. Meant to going to extra innings. Of course we are. I swear we're gonna set a record for the extra inning games. He just loved everywhere, even a podcast said he was on the Mount Rushmore. I personally wouldn't, but I get it. I personally wouldn't, but I get it. I'm naming someone Bulby, but like this, hold on. Because of Bailey. Bailey was one of my favorites too, and then they just like stopped letting her have fun. It's crazy. Remember like when Bailey got really viral too? It's like, oh, hashtag Bailey's hot. It's like, are y'all just putting that together? Like, most people who work for WWE, you know, these are like professional athletes, so of course they're gonna have a certain appearance most of the time. So it's just like, I found it hysterical when that became a viral trend for a bit. I just found it so funny. Bobby Ray. That's actually what some of the crowd shouted. Oh wait, what did they shout me? Perseculate. It's a Keyblade! Keyblade! Okay, I didn't watch it with the sound on. I just saw the clip of like her pulling it out and holding it up. Keyblade! Kingdom Hearts. But like that again, like it really shows their mindsets. On like how they view WWE and the wrestlers. To literally look at our truth and be like, who needs him? Like, you do. Like, you dumb doofs. A bunch of B-doofs that are dumb. A bunch of dumb doofs. like, what are we doing, guys? And again, the latest ones were like, oh, because they weren't doing anything. You make the stuff! Like, you're completely in charge of who does what. As you so, you know, righteously bragged about how great you are. You know, your president's like puffing his chest, you know, with the collared shirt and everything. Like, you directly control who gets booked for what. And to be like, oh, you know, with the pay cuts, because they don't see, like, why would they pay so much for people who only wrestle, like, once a month? Because they cut the house shows, by the way. So it's like, oh, they only wrestle once or twice a month now. Like, because you did it! You cut their booking! And they said, oh, they're not booked. Because you... like, what? Like, what in the circular logic? Like, you directly impact that. You have full 100% control of that. And then they'll be like, because they don't really wrestle. You choose when they do. Like, you know, the roster, for the most part, is signed to full-time contracts, so they'll do the matches. Like, you know, and most of them, like, this is their life dream, so they're crazy enough to keep doing it. Like, you completely do it. Devon Bulby. Oh, that's good. Bulby! Get the tables! But see, even that, like, we don't like, the time when the tag division was great really was the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys. The closest we had was Usos and New Day, but then after that, they're like, screw the tag division. Which is a shame. Big shame. Waza! Hit him with 3D. Waza! They got away with a lot of stuff. Like, it's just so insane. Rika's Red. What you know about Little Kingdom Hearts? It was so cool to see that. Yeah, and now, like, they called up a lot of the top NXT people, which is, in of itself, okay. I just don't like calling up so many people at once that they just did. And then they called up the Evolve people to NXT. And... oi. NXT is gonna be hurting for a minute. Because I used to watch NXT very regularly. And now it's like, ooh. It's not trash, and like, I don't hate it, but you can feel like how green they all are. Which is, you know, it is what it is, because a lot of them are like 21, 22 years old, because they're fresh out of Evolve. But still, when you call up all your top people, which, you know, WWE would never do until TKO just did that crap. Like they really don't think anything through. All they're concerned about is the dollar right now. Like, will this make us money, the most money, the fastest? Like, sure, I guess. Okay, do it. I can't think anymore. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just because they're so hyper-focused on the immediate dollar. Will this increase the tickets right now, regardless of the story, regardless of that career? Like, they showed and proved they don't give a crap about the people themselves. Like, the fact you're willing to fire and half pay them. Like, they have proven it so many times. And like, even with UFC, because, again, TKO owns them, they stopped paying for the cornermen to travel. They used to like accommodate. Now they're like, nah. Like, you greedy bums. Like, it's so insane. Like the Bulb's a female. Bliss is a crazy good wrestler. That's the other thing too, like Last Legend coming up. I feel so bad for her that she's teamed with Naya. Naya has proven time and time again, if she wasn't The Rock's cousin, she'd still would not walk there. Let me think real quick of who else we got. Welcome in TCG, Fire Shiny Hunt. Yep. Try and get the cabbage. Let me think of any other wrestlers. Oh, wait. I got it. L.A. Bulb. Yeah! And that's another one who has honestly been buried by TKO. They just give LA Knight no love. And I feel bad for him, because LA Knight could have been the main champ several times over, and they just refused to give it to him. And Shinsuke Nakamura as well, who is one of my personal favorites. Because they keep building it up, and then never pulling the trigger for him. He came in too late. But he was so over, and he is legit good where they could have done it. They really could have. Oh man. What's it? This is going to take a really long time. Yeah, you're not wrong. But hey, we can put a chaos. Right now we're just talking about WWE. Shinsuke was so good. He literally, Nevi, on my... Because my family, we did a top 10 list of our favorite wrestlers. Nakamura's literally my number 4. He actually is. Like, NXT Nakamura was peak. I've seen him live. Fantastic. It's very fun with his theme song. Great time. Let's see. Nakamura. Oh, wow. If I had like my hair longer, I actually wouldn't mind like dressing like him for Halloween or something. Like get my hair down, like get it that frizzy. Get the robe and just like dance to the song the whole time. Kevin Bowman's. I miss KO. I hope he does recover from his neck injury. Like that's always hard to see. You know. That's always tough. I do hope the best for him. But yeah, Nakamura's another one who could have and should have been the main champ several times. Because there was even like, I remember this clearly too. There was one Raw, and they're talking about like, you know, Roman Reigns was champ. This was during his long run of never defending. And they had like the locker room like, oh, you know, I'm gonna get Roman Reigns and, you know, take the belt. I'm gonna get him. Nakamura literally looked dead in the camera. You will not escape me again, Roman. And then they never let them... like, it's like they gave Nakamura amnesia about Roman Reigns. After that moment, where they've shown like Nakamura does not back down to the bloodline, to the MFTs. They're like, eh. It pissed me off so bad. Jey Uso, I like that. KO was good though. Honestly, the time for him to come back would be great with Sammy again, because Sammy's getting to that point where like, why is everyone so crazy? Like with the gingerbread man stuff. Excuse me. Which honestly, I'm kind of surprised they got away with. But, you know, the whole thing with, like, Kevin Owens and Elias, who, another one I liked a ton. He's now with TNA, and I think he's injured currently. I miss him, though. He was great. But they were terrific together. And then, oh, you know, that's not Ezekiel, that's Elias. And everyone's like, no, this is Ezekiel, bro. What you talking about? Like, the gaslighting is very real in WWE over the last decade or so. Like, even R-Truth, he gaslights the crap out of Damian Priest. And you can tell Damian just like has to try to stay in character, but Truth breaks him almost every week. It's so funny to watch. 'Cause it's at the point where it's like, you know, not a matter of if, but when. Like, when will he break him? Let me see. Okay. Daniel Bulbin. Daniel Bulbin was a good one. Another one, I wasn't, like, super high on him, but I did like him. He was good. Now he's with AEW, which just seems to be the breeding ground of toxicity. I don't like his tempo. Yeah, that was... Like, I get it. But we could have done without that. We could have done without that. But again, like, even now, like, at this very moment, TKO could really salvage WWE and make it something even greater. If they stopped being so dang cheap and, like, so short-sighted, they could make so much more in the long run, and they just refuse to do it. Like, that's what's painful about it. Even, like, this very moment, if they really wanted to, they could, like, that's the painful part. They could turn this whole thing around and make it great, and, like, peak. Without force. Honestly, if they just took the grubby mitts off of it. That's kind of what it would take. So, like, get your grubby hands off of WWE's storylines. Let Triple H cook a bit. Give him a decent budget. I'm not saying, you know, break the bank on him. But give him back a decent budget. And let him cook. And watch what happens. And you don't have to force crap to happen. Like, let it go. It's just so sad to see, like, that kind of mentality. To genuinely have that. Like, you have to be I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be some kind of psychopathic behavior. For those in charge. Okay, I really gotta go to the bathroom and get more water. So I'm gonna get the music up. And we'll finish this check. And then we can talk more about WWE. They just signed someone from the Indies to NXT. Her gimmick reminds me of like an 80s rocker girl. I don't remember her name, but her finisher, while it looks cool, makes 0 sense. It's like her opponent puts their hands down to give her a boost, and then she does a cool head kick. Which again, looks cool, but is so dumb that your opponent literally gives you the boost to kick them in the head. Because I know like Saruka got roasted for that. Like her opponents always have to like run into her finisher, which also is a very cool one. The Soul Snatcher. But that one, it's like, you're actively helping them do it, and there's no setup to it. So it's just a really weird choice. But it does hurt. Actually, I don't think he has an E at the end. So yeah, we're gonna check this, and then I need to replenish my supply of water. But we got wax. Dang it. Okay. That is 1753? Couldn't remember. Nah, you're fine. Okay, I'll be back.
Marching through the fields of fire and flame, Chev knights ride their legend to proclaim. Steel clashes loud as the enemies fall. Through the storms of chaos, we conquer all. Raise your sword, the battle's begun. Chev knights rise like the blazing sun. Dynasty fate, but we remain strong. Victory echoes destiny bends, we rewrite the fates. Chev leads the charge with a mighty roar. Through endless battles, we claim the score. Raise your sword, the battle's begun. Chev knights rise like the blazing sun. Dynasty fades, but we remain strong. Victory echoes in our war song. Through the rivers of blood, through the mountains of pain, the Chev Knights march, breaking every chain. Under the banner of courage, we stand tall. No foe too mighty, no army too small. Raise your sword, the battle's begun. Chev Knights rise like the blazing sun. Dynasty fades, but we remain strong. Victory echoes in our war song. Marching through the field, swords held high. Chev Knights roaring with fire in their eyes. Blades clash and sparks split the darkened skies. Chaos thunders as the enemy dies. Ride the storm, carve the path through the tide. Dynasty crumbles as we won't be denied. Chev leads the charge with his battle cry. No mercy, no surrender, we rise. We defy. Through the gates of kingdoms we rage and storm. Foes trembling as the night takes form. Drums of war echo deep, loud and warm. Victory's ours in the chaos we perform. A sea of banners drenched in red. Trumpets scream as we push ahead. Chev Knights loyal, never misled. For glory and honor where angels tread. Ride the storm. crawl like whispers low in the valley where the cold winds blow. But through the storm a light will rise, breaking clouds and painting skies. Chains once heavy, now they shatter. His love's the truth, that's all that matters. The grace of Jesus lifts me high above the dark where sorrows lie. Rising above the shadows deep, through the grace my soul will lead. A symphony of hope divine. In his arms the sun will shine. Mountains crumble at his name. The roaring fire becomes a flame. Through the chaos his voice is clear, guiding me beyond the fear. Oh, the darkness tries to claim, but his power breaks the chains. Grace unending holds me tight, turning mourning into light. Rising above the shadows deep, through the grace my soul will lead. A symphony of hope divine. In his arms the sun will shine. Snow's closing in, walls get tight. Sweat on my hands, heart ignites. Building high, reaching sky. Victory's calling, won't say goodbye. Chev's got my back, we're locked in sync. Adrenaline pumps, no time to think. Through the chaos, we carve our way. Fortnite battles make legends today. Gonna rock this fight till the final breath. Chasing glory, defying death. Through the fire, through the grind. In this moment, victory's mine. Drops in fast, loot in sight. Enemies lurking, shadows bite. Towers crumble, shots ring out. We're the warriors, there's no doubt. Drifts screaming raw in the night. Drums pounding, hearts take flight. Chev and me, we own this stage. This battlefield, our coming of age. Gonna rock this fight till the final breath. Chasing glory, defying death. Through the fire, through the grind. In this moment, victory's mine.
All right. Okay. You're good, Nevi. Thanks. You're good. You see done this. I think we're dropping all the commands. So one of them, yeah, the links don't work on shorts. On Fort. Thank you, Nevi. I got some ice cream and cake because honestly, I forgot I had both. Mets won, so that's great. We did lose our Superstar Soto again, and our Star Catcher. Our catcher needs surgery. So he's done for a while. Alvarez. I feel bad for him. He was supposed to be like a superstar. And then team just kept beating him in the hands. And the league never, even the umpires of the games, never said anything. And now he's got like 2 bum hands like constantly. And he used to be like really good at throwing out runners. But ban his bat. He can't do much of anything without hands. You know? He's broken both. Yeah. It sucks that, like, all the times him and the team have been hit, umpires never said squat. And there was one game where our guy got beamed and hurt. Our pitcher threw, like, several feet over the head of the other team's batter the next inning, and they issued a warning to the Mets for not hitting the guy and missing him by several feet. They gave us the warning, but the other team they never said squat to. And they actually hit us multiple times. But no, guys, you know, all those leagues, it ain't all fixed like WWE, you know. It's all not, right? Wing wing. That's all legit. Surely. Bulbasaur. Oh, that's good. I like that one. You saw Cody Rhodes said his favorite video game is Ocarina of Time. It was recent too. And he was like, Majora's Mask is great, but if anything, it's more like a DLC to Ocarina of Time. I would say that. Yeah, I can respect it though. Ocarina of Time, I can respect it. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad I can't enjoy the game for myself, but... It's my dang vertigo. Wyatt Sokoa. Fitting for when he first came up. Oh yeah, they fired half the MFTs too. Which on SmackDown just made it look funny. Cause it's like, weren't there more of y'all? And they have to, you know, play it off like like nothing happened. Been watching a friend randomize it. Yeah, fun game, great music. But that first Forest Temple against Phantom Ganondorf, you have to spin around with all the paintings around you. I physically am incapable of doing it. It's too much spinning. Because even when I could catch on just a sound, Ganon would retreat and then pop out somewhere else, so I would have to keep spinning. And since you're using the bow and arrow, it's first person, so I'm, you know, spinning. And it just triggered my head way too much. Boba Femi, yeah! Dun, 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 dun. He's great. Like, that guy. I'm glad Brock passed the torch to him. Again, also sucks that, like, TKO basically made Brock retire, because WWE wanted him to retire to Gunther at SummerSlam in Minnesota. But I think, TKO wanted him to take a pay cut, and they kind of forgot this wasn't Brock's dream, so he's not really willing to do that. So he's like, nah, screw this. And I think Alba deserved it more than Gunther. Gunther's good, and I know what they're pushing with him, but Alba really needed this more. Like, he is the next, kind of Brock Lesnar type. It's just about boiling. Ooh, May. Gotta be careful, my friend. You gotta be more careful than that. Do you have like any aloes or anything for the burns? Do you have a burn heal? Oba Bulbami. What do you think of RNG manipulation? Like, in general, specifically with shiny hunting? What do you ask? I know it's a thing, I'm not gonna do it, but I don't blame anyone for wanting to do it. See, things like that don't necessarily bother me as much, because this isn't like it's an online PvP setting or anything like that. So if you want to do that on your own, like, that's fine with me. Go for it. Thank you, May. I appreciate that. But yeah, I hope it's okay. But I'm come in, make Laurenma Bulba Lesnar. Bum, bum, ba bum, bum, ba ba bum. See, I'm too young to really remember like a young Brock Lesnar. Honestly, like I've seen the footage and I have some of the older video games. Yeah, definitely keep us updated. I hope you know, just some minor burns. Need a little lotion and then it'll all be good. Dang. Game said screw him. But yeah, like it does bother me that TKO's made it a place where like the top people just don't want to be there. Here's a beast. I know. Like, I'm aware of it. It's just I don't have any active memory of it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't recall it like I can other stuff. Bubbly man. I like that. He's the bubbly man. He's coming to get you. Oof, May. Yeah, hope it, you know, even if it's scar, hopefully it won't be too bad. And, you know, I'm glad you're going to it immediately, so, you know, getting it tended to. That's good. But, like, the 2000s... I'm trying to think... I don't know what the earliest memory of wrestling I have is. I remember, like, Prime Batista in the 2000s. He was one of my favorites as a kid. His entrance. I love that. Even when I went to see him live for Raw, I got up and did it. Oh, that's a great one. Batista. I just wanted food. That's valid. I do hope it's all good. Yeah, right? Excuse me. As you like the clip with the Santino Morella. Look at me, I'm a Batista, shooting lasers on my hands like I'm 80 years old. You know Santino's actually like the GM of TNA right now? His daughter's a wrestler. She definitely has his wit, which I feel like they just don't let her use enough. To really nurture it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta practice it. Crazy and it cleaned up really well, too. Agreed. I will say, Stax, who's engaged to her now, Stax is a winner. You don't need no championship to be a winner. I can tell you that much. Girl's a winner every day. Big time. Right, it's like, you may just be like a minion sort of character in WWE. Probably never be, you know, WWE champ. But he's a winner. No one will be able to take that from him. Better stand back. There's a Bulbasaur coming. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, Santino is very interesting. Teenage girls. Yeah, I've seen that. The first time I saw that, I was like, no. Like, I did not. Like, Dominic looks more like his kid than she does by far. You know, I legit did not. I legit thought it was fake when I first saw it. When I first saw those like reports that she's did she get signed to WWE or she's just in wrestling? I don't remember. Did she actually get signed by them? Right? Yeah, I was like, okay. I mean, I won't complain. To me, Roxanne is still definitely my favorite, though. Definitely number one. I think she's just in it. Okay. Yeah, there's no need to rush her, because I'm pretty sure she's, what, barely 20? If that? Like, she's young. So there's no need to rush her. Until she signed. I think she did. I could be wrong. My favorite is Liv Morgan. You and Emperor Pikachu, man. You and Emperor Pikachu. Did you see her music video? Let me ask you that. Nevi. Did you watch her music video? I feel like I need to check. I'm naming him after Dominic, Bulbasaur. Did you or did you not? But, Mom. Excuse me. I get it with Rhea. I just personally don't like tattoos. And, like, especially the amount that she has, honestly, is a lot of a turnoff for me. So, but I do respect her wrestling and mic work. She is definitely one of the best to ever do it. 100%. Especially at, like, such a young age. Because, like, now she's starting to, you know, age, but... Music video? Yeah, I think it's her new theme song. They debut... it went up on YouTube, like, right before WrestleMania. And then it was her WrestleMania entrance, which... Whew! Pushing, PG limits, you know what I'm saying? I got more than I gambled for. This is why I don't gamble. That's true. I love... Hey, that's valid, man. You know, I'm not judging anyone for it. It's just, it's not my cup of tea. So it don't matter how good that tea is. Just not for me, you know? I'll look it up. I think it's called Trouble. Honestly, she can't sing. But that's not the point of it. If you catch my drift, it's definitely a choice made. I just have a thing for Aussies, man. I don't know. I mean, valid. Hey, when you see it, man, you'll know exactly what I mean, okay? Well, you will know exactly. I know he just got fired, but I'm naming some phone call. Howdy. Uncle Bulby. I do feel bad for the White Six. They were so cool and had so much potential, especially Dexter, who I think was great. Still is. I hope they bring him back one day. Dexter, I feel like his character is not meant to be a main champ, but he could be at least a mid-card champ. And be in there a lot. And he was definitely very entertaining. Like he, you know, traumatized Austin Theory. Bob White. Oh yeah, there it is. I was trying to think about how to do it. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. He was great. It's like I wish we could see at least the timeline. If he was still alive, I can see him as US champ. Exactly. And the fact that like not, you know, you can't. That's what it is. I think TKO looks at WWE like UFC, and that UFC has just like the top 15 fighters, then nobody cares about the rest. And so it's like they're treating it the same way, where it's like, oh, you know, you got your top guys, you got your Roman, your CM Punk, Seth Rollins, okay. Yeah, screw everyone else. And WWE isn't structured like that. You know? Like, it's just not. And the last time they did this and cut off a ton of people, the top stars all got injured. Because now, all of a sudden, you don't have the other people to, like, basically fill the card. And having the top people put the bodies on the line like that, they burn out the top guys. Exactly. Exactly. Now there's no new dance partners, there's no new stories. And then the top guys get injured from having to do so much. But like, Dexter was great. And he never even had to say a word. Like, he was great. But yeah. I'm trying to think of like current favorites. Definitely for the woman, Roxanne. I think Becky Lynch has fallen off so bad. Honestly. It's like really sad. AJ Lee's still great. Who else we got? It's just like listening to your favorite band playing the same songs over and over. It gets old after a while. Yeah. Like even if it's your favorite, and you know, you could listen to it every day, but you can't do it 24/7. Like, you know, you gotta shake it up a little bit, stir the pot, do something. And they're like, nah, it'll be fine. You just need the top 15. Excuse me. But you know, Becky Valve was... Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I was just gonna go when she came back from having a kid. Because when she came back and turned heel, she is awful as a heel. I'm sorry. Like, ooh. And it hurts because it's like, you can tell she thinks she's great at it, but she's nowhere near like Seth's level. Where he's like terrific at being whatever he needs to be at that moment. He can jump from a face to in between to heel, like on the drop of a dime, and nail it. She sucks as a heel. Like, you know, she started then ripping off like Conor McGregor's lines, even some things like Trump said. Then the wardrobe, it was like she was legit having a midlife crisis about things. And it was just sad to see. I mistyped that, but it's fine. But who else we got? I'm trying to think of like the good of it. Rhea's still great. Oh gosh, I'm so glad they took the belt off Jade and gave it to Rhea. He's very warranted. She's just yeah. It's like his stats are maxed out, and she like thought hers were to be a heel to do it, and she's not. Which is a shame, because honestly, she used to be one of the top ones. I think she was best of like the Irish last kicker. Like, you know, she had like the steampunk goggles and all. And I understand you got to tweak the character. You can't say the exact same. But like, that it's like two completely different people now. Like, it doesn't feel like that used to be the same person. Major downgrade somehow. That was her primary facts. And then, what was it? She called, what was it? Paige is actually, like, younger than her or something crazy? Or, no, AJ's younger than her. That's what it is, I think. Which is crazy. But I'm pretty sure that was the weird part about the feud. That she called, like, AJ Lee the nostalgia, but she's actually still younger than her. If I remember correctly. and I don't know. Tiffany, I'm just going through my head of like the roster. Tiffany needs some character work because she's not designed to be a face, and she clearly still doesn't know how to be. And it's tough because, again, she's not meant to be, so they gotta fix that if she's ever gonna make it back to the top. Because they hit her hard. They demoted her back to mid-card. Poor Julia, too. Julia, I like a lot. Because I think, especially with, like, Asuka, Io, and them, showed you don't need to cut long promos in English to get over. And Julia was very over when she came through. Came over, I mean. And then they're like, yeah, we're just gonna forget about her for a few months. Yeah, AJ's younger than her, and Paige is way too young. She started 20. I think Paige actually started younger than that, actually. And then she was like, what, 20, 21 when she became the Divas champ? I've never seen a Julia match, so I don't know. I'll type it for you, because that's not even how she spells it, because it's the Italian version. Julia. Honestly, when they signed Julia and Stephanie Vecchio, one of your favorites, that's valid. They were both like the top women of the world, outside WWE at least. Oi, that's an awful cabbage. But Julia, they just like, which is the other thing, because they also use AI for their scripts. I'm almost positive that AI forgets who's on the current roster. And so that's why we just don't see people randomly. Because she was the US champ for the women. Careful, Nevi. You could just tell Jen to do it. Or at least ask her. Just go up to Jen, bro, and just like, hey, Jen, you know, I got this thing, you know, I think we should try. Honestly, I get the move, but Booker T made it hard to watch NXT, and it still does, because he just sounds like an old creep, unfortunately. It makes it just very painful to watch NXT at this point. Who else? Like, it's tough to listen to. Well, you know, we'll see what things land. Unfortunately for Stephanie, she got injured, and it's like they can't figure out who to have Liv fight, so they're having Roxanne and Raquel fight all the time now. Yeah, Mike Booker's commentary, his voice gets on my nose. Agreed, he's not very good at it. He's not a great speaker, because also, I just don't think his vocabulary is that good. Or, like, he's not, like, eloquently spoken enough. Oh gosh, what was that? Were we on 1788 or 68? I feel like 68. I don't know why he like double backs up sometimes. But yeah, especially the women's matches, because again, NXT, you know, they're a little younger. And it's not like it's illegal, but he is like triple their age. And like, especially with Stephanie Vecchio when she was in there. I know she's not quite as young, but Kim Booker to speak. Agreed. It just, like, I can't really watch it. It becomes really tough to listen, because, like, he grunts a lot. And so, like, to listen to him do that. That ain't it. Back what I missed. Welcome back. Just talking about WWE. Going over the different stuff and superstars and how awful of a company TKO is. Just wrestling talk, yeah. Just TKO's the epitome of evil corporate greed. How some superstars are amazing but don't get any love. 40-second show. Yeah. Hope we'll get it soon. I'm trying to think who it's. I was thinking like El Grande Americano, but that's way too long. Bulbacano! Nice.
Bum, bum.
I do love how, wow, good sense. The fact that, just the way that character has gone for Chad Gable. Because honestly, he was starting to get some pretty good momentum for a while. And then, with this though, it really caught on for him. And in America, they love him, but in Mexico, they hate him. But they like Ludwig Kaiser as the new El Grande Americano. But in America, he gets booed. It's just really funny to see. Too many people, well, Americano. Honestly, I would have liked it more if they had kept it that they're all the same one. Because they named, was it Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are Ludwig's henchmen, and they have their own names now, but I kind of liked it more when they just pretended as everyone. Oh my goodness. There we go. But like, it would have been really funny if they kept it going to the point where like Omos or something would come out as like, I'm El Grande Americano, gracias, and just have them like, yeah, that's definitely him. 7 foot tall now. Yes, definitely the same guy. How to make Roxanne. Approved. Like that, to me, that would have been really funny if they had just kept it going. And like, you know, just constantly change it like that. Well, maybe not constantly, but regularly shift it out where it's like, what? No, that wasn't me. And like that way you have like Chad Gable and him in the same spot. And Chad's like, what? Look, I'm not El Grande Americano, and just almost standing there. Like, I'm El Grande Americano. I felt they could have played with that so much more than they did. Big ball drop they didn't. Who else I want to name it after now? Otis. And I saw in Raw, like, they're teasing Maxine Dupree teaming up with the Vision, which doesn't make much sense, since she's been gaining some decent momentum with the fans as a face, and then you teamed her with Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Like, yeah, I don't get it. I understand if you wanted to give a woman in the group to put one in, because apparently, like, a lot of the women backstage are, like, petitioning to become a Paul Heyman girl, which he's never done, by the way. Bull Baker for another female. But it makes no sense, you know? To just randomly, like, they have no history. You know, like, it's like, oh, you know, they were always friends, and so they're calling it, like, you know, Damian Priest and Rhea. Like, you know, now they can kind of call him whatever. That's one. I know, Lord. It's been a minute. It was great. I like the new players we got. Ewing is welcome to stay. As long as possible. Sucks we lost Alvarez for a long time now. And Soto got hurt. Because, you know, we're trying to fill up a whole team ourselves of injured players. Excuse me. But I just don't get it. I'm naming Bulb Theory. Austin Theory's weird though, because like Cena even said it himself, where it's like he has the look, he's got the in-ring work, and yet people just really, and I feel like they still don't really care about him. Stone Bulbs. Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Bulb T16. What would Bulb T16 say? Not bad stats. Order. Never liked Theory. I liked him in NXT with Johnny Gargano. Because I felt like they really were trying to mentor him, which was fine. And I liked how they did it. I just... yeah, that's what I was thinking along the lines of. But... I feel like there's still just so much potential for him that, like, still hasn't been realized. He's getting better on the mic, and he was never awful at it. But I feel like his character is still missing that something. And I just don't know what it is. To, like, you know, he needs, like, that extra kick in the right direction to really, like, launch him. And he's just not hitting it for me. Well, honestly, just in general. He's just not, for whatever reason. And again, it's weird, because usually you don't have as much of the tools that he does. And then still not reach that. So, it is strange. It really is. I'm gonna name this one Haybulb. Or Heyman. Heyman, I gotta give the man his credit. One of the best to, like, ever be on the mic. And I'm including all the other superstars and managers in that one. Like, he is great at it. He always knows, like, exactly how to say it, the phrasing, the pacing, the facial expressions. Like, you want to know where the story's going, pay attention to Paul Heyman, you know? And it's just so well done. Like, everything, like, he touches for WWE turns to gold. It's crazy. I'm surprised he didn't even know Lesnar was retiring. Yeah, that was tough. Because that's what it felt like, too, in the moment. He looks like he didn't see this coming. Which is rare for him. Like, you know, it was feeling pretty real there. And it's like, oh, because it was. I just wanted to be a Heyman guy. I feel like all wrestling fans would. Like, if I'm being honest. I feel like we all kind of would. Because, again, guaranteed gold. Which is why I'm still waiting for the Austin Theory. Like, it's weird. Like, how are you not gold yet? Like, Braun Breaker, gonna be a top star. 100%. Excuse me. And Braun's getting to the point where he really isn't gonna need the vision. Like, I can already see it. Like, he's getting there where he does not need them. What do I not name you? Instead of Kane, Bulbane. Oh, yes. But that name it I feel like Bulbzang. Oh, you know he actually retired. Fandango. You know he actually retired in TNA. He's done now. But welcome in Toasted Chili, by the way. How's it, Chaos? I see you got good taste. Did it? Yeah, it was recent. Maybe January? Didn't know that. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. It was within the last year for sure. But he called it quits. Shame to see him go. Him and Tyler Breeze, hysterical. Like, it felt like that's what they wanted the Yes Boys to be. And Kit Wilson's starting to make a name for himself. Although it's weird, it's like he's lost all his momentum. Because the crowd right before Mania was going crazy for him. And now a few of the cities, it's like every other one they go to, it's like they don't know who he is. I don't know what that's about. But I remember seeing Breezango live too. Fandango. Da 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 da. I just don't like overrated lizards with its max attached to that at 106. That's awfully specific thing to dislike. That is awfully specific. I respect it though. If you have a name to suggest for the cabbage, hopefully to get it to shine, feel free to jump in. Right now we're just talking about wrestling. The wrestling. But yeah, you know what's the annoying part to me? The fact that when Paul Heyman was the head of SmackDown during Triple H's little era there, that's when SmackDown was better than Raw by like a mile. Even though Raw still had like the better roster. And then they took it away from him. It's like, they didn't like that he was making it better than Raw, so like instead of making Raw better, they decided it was easier just to make SmackDown worse. And they kind of succeeded. Honestly did. Personally, I still despise SmackDown's theme song. I think it is pure trash. Yeah, there's not enough characters better than Zard. Iron Bulb, I like that. Iron Sheik. Man, now that's a throwback. Iron Sheik. That's a throwback. Definitely before my time. I'll do, but it might not be appropriate to name it tossed salad. It's... I don't know what that is, Stu. Are you Stu, the WWE cameraman? That'd be wild. Imagine, that would be wild. But not my tossed salad. What will we do here? Andre D-Bulb. Instead of the giant. Boom. But yeah, SmackDown, they've done a good job of gutting. As much as Cody Rhodes tries to save it. Wow. Those are great stats. Solid. I can't shake this feeling, guys, that the shiny's gonna like be the worst cabbage we get. I can't seem to shake this feeling, you know? I really can't. Check out those poses they're doing. I love y'all's optimism. It makes me feel really... I don't know, it's refreshing. It really is. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, they voted yes on the polls. I hope you're right. What else we got? Big. I don't think it's gonna fit. Boss. Bulb. I don't remember too much of Big Boss Man. I remember him like in the video games, but I don't remember him too much. Interesting stats. Hasty. I mean, I would take it still. Low defense for sure, but I would take it. Time is it? Oh wow, it's already 11:11. Kind of crazy. We'll probably go. Probably 11:30. Probably 11:30. Just a little more, you know. Who else can we in this after. Trying to think of other names. It's the bulb day. It's a bulb day. Yes, it is. Stop 1800. Makes sense. Bold. Honestly, I wish TKO wasn't just, like, schmucks about it. Because if New Day felt for whatever reason, like, it's not worth putting their bodies on the line, imagine if they let New Day be the panel. Imagine with Big E and let them reunite that way. Like, that would get so much hype for the pre and post shows then. And honestly, you could ditch the other dude. I don't know his name. The balding dude, who really isn't a good commentator. Instead of AJ Lee, AJ Bolby. But, like, imagine that instead. I feel like that'd be great entertainment. Aw, lonely. Woo. The beat goes on. Andre the Bulb. Yeah, I did that one. I got that one. Let's see, another woman. Okay, another female Bulbasaur. Meet Rhea Bulby. This is my Bulbatality. Bulbat flare. That'd be great. Woo! Gentle. She's many things, but she ain't gentle. That's the other thing too. That just reminded me, like, Charlotte. That's the other reason I feel like Def Rebel ain't real musicians. I'm like 90% sure their stuff is AI. And I also believe, like, the AI I use is better. Because it also, like, has the same voice on a bunch of them. Like, Charlotte's, all hail the queen. And it's like that for, like, a bunch of the songs. Like, what was it? Zelina Vega had it on hers for a bit, too. Zelina Vega. And it's like, I don't know. It's bad. Let's see. What else we got? What if we do Michael Cole? Crazy, like, how he, like, never misses a day. Excuse me, in decades of work. Wow. Look at him. Okay. I see you, bro. Who else we got that we can work with here? Who else? I want to say Bulby and Priest, but that might be too many characters. Bulby and Priest. I don't know, we might be able to get it. Nope, definitely way too long. It is very funny how, like, when our Truth and Danhausen met on SmackDown, and they both gaslight Priest so badly. Sometimes I do feel bad for Boba Femi. We did that one, Gilby, my bad. We did do that one. But thank you, I appreciate it. Clearly you got good taste. That, I'm telling you that, he's gonna be a champ, main champ one day. Dominant force. Oh, man. He is the ruler of NXT has now come to the main roster. For Shelton Benjamin? Barberman. Oh. See, I remember Shelton Benjamin for sure. I definitely remember him. Crazy dude. He was in like every Money in the Bank match for like several years straight. I don't think he ever won it, but he was always doing something crazy. Shelton Benjamin, the gold standard. Hasty. I'm with it. That works. A prime Shelton Benjamin being a hasty nature, pretty good stats. I was looking for a certain stat. What's shiny hunting? We are shiny hunting. And in this game, it is 1 in 8,192 for odds. So we're still well below odds. It's just we've been talking wrestling a lot tonight. So if you got any names or just want to talk about it, feel free. By all means. Like, Boba Femi is a good one. Sorry. Let me think. Who else do we got? We got Bulb, Willie for Trick Williams. Whoop that Trick. Trick's gonna be a big one too. One day, he's going to be a main champ. Not bad. Triple B. Oh, that's so good. My birthday's actually really close to Triple H's. Forgive us the same day, or we're like just really close. Okay, yeah, so his birthday is July 27th. So our birthdays are very close. Very close. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control if you can take it. Let's see. Bobette Fleur. But yeah, I did notice like they had to discount Charlotte's titles from NXT, so she wasn't winning more titles total than the guys. Because for some reason Vince just gave her a title like every other month, so she like rocketed the amount she had. It'd be like she gave it to her friend, then she'd get it back. Then she'd give it to her other friend, then she'd get it back. Excuse me. So they had to discount some of her title runs. Here we are. My favorite wrestler is actually Shawn Michaels. Of all time. And him I actually do have plenty of memories of. Like, I remember WrestleMania 25, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. I remember that. My grandpa had bought the pay-per-view. We all gathered. And honestly, I don't remember most of that card, to tell you the truth. I do remember that match though. Probably Ray. I can respect that. When I made my list, Ray and Randy were like tied at number 11 for my top 10. But I like really dug in about it. I have them like just short of the cut. But I definitely respect it. Definitely. I mean, he's so True! You're not wrong. Oh wait, did I mistype that? I think I did. But yeah, I do agree with that. He still can put on pretty good matches. Oh no, I did. Bulbasaur, booyaka, booyaka! Pretty good matches. Stats. But not shiny. Which would have been nice. I heard that, like, he said his daughter was looking against wrestling too. I just don't know how much she actually will. Like, he said, like, she's a natural, so I guess we'll see in time. Who's that jumping out? Who's that jumping out the sky? Oh, you why? Rey Mysterio, Hero. Now that was 2000s. If there ever was a 2000s entrance, that was it. But it was cool to see him pop out the, trapdoor. I don't understand the hate professional wrestling gets for being professional wrestling that, like, it's predetermined. They're like, oh, it's fake. Like, so is every TV show you watch. Like, even the reality TV shows are fake. So, it's literally just watching a live action show. It's athletically based. Literally my argument, right? Like, it's just like as long as you think of it like that, like just like any other show, it's, then go with it. Which is why I can always criticize them. As well as the sports leagues that pretend they're real when they're legally set as sports entertainment, like MLB, NBA, NFL. Welcome in, Grizz. How's the chaos? Last live action show I watched was Fallout. Oh, was it any good? I'm not familiar with the Fallout games, so like I never watched the show, and I know that's recent. What's what I want to put here? I'm trying to think of like other wrestlers offhand. Bulbasaur! It's a Rusev Day! It is Bulbasaur Day of all days! I always say it's scripted, not fake. Like, yes, the patterns are fake, but the high-flying spots and weapons are not. Exactly. Even the weapons, like, they're not trying to hurt each other with it, but they're kind of all really whacking each other with it to get that sound. Like, it's honestly a miracle they don't, like, all have a broken spine in, like, a month of doing this. But honestly, that's how I treat the other sports leagues at this point. I was going to say Bald Brock, but I mean, by all means, Grizz, go ahead. Like, if you got a name, spit it out. I'm tagging them. To your question, like, the show is very incredible, emotional, and have you on the edge of your seat. Exactly, like, especially when it's done right. Professional wrestling can honestly be up there with, like, some of the top shows. Let's play the games like the show. Yeah. Like, it really, when it's done well and right, it's just like any other story. It's storytelling. And like, was it WrestleMania 39 or 40? Cody versus Roman. When they had like everyone show up, that was like peak. I just showed me Undertaker versus Man. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that was not scripted. That was McFoley's idea. And even Taker's like, oh gosh, I killed him. Oh, my bad. It wasn't his idea. It just happened. What was his idea? The table. That was his idea. Breaking through the ceiling was an accident. But getting thrown off was McFoley's idea. Which, honestly, I love doing in the video game. But I get why they don't do it IRL a lot. I get it, because that is quite dangerous. As if what they do isn't dangerous enough. I feel like if I had a single match, I would just be like dead. I do gotta give, like, you know, the props to people who, the superstars that do this. And, you know, they give their lives to it. Because you gotta constantly, you know, hit the gym, you gotta constantly travel, you got, like, you know, it's a strain on any relationship and family stuff. Like, it is a hard life. Obviously, it's not as difficult now for them as it used to be. Like Xavier Woods and Undertaker point out, like Taker said, you know, they used to like have to bring knives and guns with them everywhere. And now it's like, oh, you know, they got Switches in their bags. And like Nintendo Switch. And Xavier Woods is like, yeah, but isn't that a good thing? That like we don't have to carry that now? You know? Like, these days, you don't hear them, like, getting in trouble, like, at a bar, getting in a fight, like Shawn Michaels did, got his face busted in. Had to get his teeth fixed. Thing I'm not liking about it at the moment is, like, we were talking about that, Grizzly. We were talking about that. My theory, genuinely, is that TKO being the cheap dirtbags they are, is they simply don't want to pay multiple people. Because that, you know, why have a tag team match when we can maximize money by cutting, you know, instead of 4 people in a match, 2 people, one-on-one, and then cut the other tag partners that aren't as popular. Like, that literally feels like how they're looking at it. Which is a shame. I remember when Detective Vision used to be the hottest. I'm gonna assume that auto-corrected the tag. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I had to throw my trash away. What I miss? Not much. We were talking about, like, Grizz mentioned, like, the tag division. And I, you know, mentioned my theory that they just simply don't want to pay multiple people. Like, you know, why do that when you can just not pay people? You can either fire them or half their pay for no reason. Which is also something else I love. I love that you sign a contract, which the whole point of a contract is like, okay, this is our deal, and we're not gonna go against it. And then, you know, probably because of corporate lobbying, they can just be like, yeah, screw that. Like, but if you do anything of it, we sue you and take everything you own. But if we break it, you gotta deal with it. Like that. Like that. And it's probably gonna always be like that, honestly, but it just sucks. That it's literally like, yeah, the whole point of a contract is to keep the terms of agreement as is. Like, you know, New Day, for example, they signed a recent deal that was 7 figures each. And then a year later for the company to be like, yeah, well, we have record profits, but would you guys mind having your pay? And if you're not, then we're just gonna fire you. Like, like, you guys know you were still profitable when they signed these. That's why you were able to even offer them. And then to still make even more money and be like, yeah, but we don't actually pay you now for your services, and, you know, attributing towards that. Like, what? Soy Barda! It's like how Vince ever, like, I'm not saying Tico doesn't even know anything. Right. As much as Vince didn't really, which is a shame, even though they had great tag teams, they really hate tag teams. TKO, like, they Hello, are we back? Hello. Chat, are we there? Please talk to me. Chat, chat, chat. Chat 1, 2, 3. WWE. Who wants to walk with Elias? Are y'all there? Chat 2, 3. Hello. My internet had gone out. It looks like we are back. Hello, chat. Okay, let me see if I can... Okay, looks like we're back. Yeah, stream crashed. Okay. Hopefully that's fine now. Okay. Okay, we just gotta make it 5 more checks and we'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. My lovely, reliable internet decided to just completely crap out for no reason, so I had to reset it. But it looks like we're back now. And as another reset. So, we're gonna end at 1800. So if we can just make it a few more, we'll be okay. That's what we're just trying to do now. I blame TKO, they heard of those petty Beedus. They probably would too. I'd say if they could, but it looks like they can. They definitely would. They definitely would. I would have been crashing out if that was the shiny. Wow. It's a bit of tank. So I'm just going to try to get us to 1800 now. Me too. Yeah. I would not put it past them. Not in the slightest. Lost stream now, I found it. Yeah, sorry, my internet had to be reset. But we're good now. Thank you for coming back, I appreciate it. You know what, I'm gonna name someone for you, Grizz. I do appreciate you coming back. Harder than I did in the beginning of the stream. Imagine the TKO one was the shiny. And then I had to live with that till Lavender Town. Disgusting. Grizz is chill, bro. Pretty good stats, too. We take that. We take that. Hey, thank you for a sub doing that. I sub too. Thank you, Grizz. Making my night. Thank you to everyone who's up tonight. Shout out to Lay again for the raid. Yeah, so tomorrow is Fortnite. Trying to think of another wrestler for this real quick. New episode and short went up today, so please check those out. And let me know any feedback, because I'm starting to kind of get the hang on the Dynasty Warriors ones to what I like. So we'll see how it goes moving forward. For the other stream, we're live. Yeah, I'm live on full screen, on Shorts, and on Twitch. Calm. Wow. That's a great one. Current angle. That was a great one. Oba. 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 Oba Boba. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, this is it. Last one. Oba Bulba. Be the shiny. And then we'll go on a raid. Spread the chaos to someone with more reliable internet. Thank you so much for tonight, though. Alright. Come on. The ruler of the shinies. Aww. He's got pretty good stats, too. That's a shame. Alright. Well, that was an interesting evening. That's for sure. Let's see who's cooking tonight. Ooh, Dan's doing Arkham Asylum. That's cool. Here's doing Dragon Quest 3. Looking for a good raid now. Who should I target? Go after, then raid them all. Yes, when we bring the chaos to somebody soon, and we'll bring them some chaos. So many streamers and some non-streamers are just 24/7 streams that all around us. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is there. So Dan's doing Batman, Vibe's doing Champions, Jay's doing Champions. Fishy's doing the same thing we are. So I'm gonna just have Claire. Gonna be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, nice! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Huge Grizz. Love it. Knew you got good taste. What deck you running? Oh, we could raid Claire. Claire's always been good to us. Let's send a Chaos her way. Can you drop the raid command, Navi, if you haven't yet? I'd greatly appreciate it. Where's your stream? There it is. Okay, redirect. Lightning Pharaon. Nice. Okay. Hecka hands. Oh. Yeah, I saw they just added that. I know nothing about the Hecka hands. The illusions I know of. Decks built to steal other people's cards. Tempted to build that now. But that is a wrap tonight, everyone. Tomorrow I'll be doing Fortnite. Today, new episode of Dynasty Warriors 3 came out, along with a new short. Please check those out. Friday, vote on the poll to see what we'll be doing. Right now, it looks like Shadow of War. So we'll return to Mordor on the brutal setting. See how many times I die. we'll probably keep a death counter for that one, honestly. So there's that. Thank you all so much tonight. It was really enjoyable. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did as well. May you always know your blessings through the chaos. Have a great night, and God bless.